This is your home for the Bulldogs. Baldwin Sports Live.
Alford is going to hand it off to Cody Buck up the middle, lowers the shoulder into the end zone.
Baldwin Sports Live is presented by Hayden Outdoors. 48 years of Hayden tradition and excellence. Learn more at haydenoutdoors.com.
Bergen going to set up Padgett nicely. Carr with his third rebound, kicks it to Talon Torres. Now Ryder and I going to try a mid-range jump shot, and that's good. Bailey Smith open it in the corner for three, up and in. Bergen goal from the four. He'll swing it out right side, looking for the corner, the end zone. He will make it another Bulldog touchdown.
It's time for the Bulldogs on your home for Baldwin High School Athletics. Baldwin Sports Live.
Well, good evening, everyone, from Baldwin City, Kansas. We are inside the doghouse where tonight the Bulldogs will welcome the Ottawa Cyclones to town. We are over a third of the way through the regular season, and the Baldwin boys have been rolling with 7 straight wins. But the girls are in perhaps the toughest stretch of their schedule this year, as they just lost to the number 8 team, Eudora, last Friday night. And tonight they will face off with the second-ranked and undefeated Ottawa Cyclones. Hi, everyone. Ryan Hilmer here alongside Joey Bongard as we get you started here on the Baldwin State Bank pregame show. We'll take a quick break to start off, and then when we come back, we'll preview this girls matchup, tell you about the other Frontier League games going on tonight, and also bring you some keys to the game, then starting lineups and opening tip-off. This is the Baldwin State Bank pregame show.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. With customized insurance plans and comprehensive financial planning, Kelly and his team will help increase your confidence in your overall financial well-being. Come meet the team at their new office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street or give them a call at 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
Ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
Welcome back here to Baldwin. This is the pregame show, and it's brought to you by the Baldwin State Bank. Personal service from people who care. That's what you get at your hometown community bank, Baldwin State Bank. Whether it's personal finances, business, money management, loans and credit, or saving for retirement, go see Baldwin State Bank. For over 130 years now, they've helped serve our community. So go enjoy a better banking experience with your friends and neighbors at the Baldwin State Bank. Getting you set for the Bulldogs taking on the Ottawa Cyclones here tonight. Ottawa comes in number 2 in the state after the rankings just came out today, the updated rankings. Baldwin's coming off a loss last Friday night right here against Eudora, 62-43. They lost that game. Eudora, the 8th-ranked team in the state. Baldwin didn't shoot the ball very well, 34% from the floor, just 2 of 14 from downtown. They did make 13 of 17 free throws, though, but Eudora, they were on fire from outside. They hit 7 of 19 threes, and Baldwin, they also lost the battle in the paint. Eudora was able to pound it inside most of the game, and they won that battle 38-18. And also a big stat on the Cardinals side, they had 20 assists on 26 made field goals, so that tells you a little bit about how many open shots they were getting off some catch and shoot opportunities. And Baldwin, they turned it over 22 times in that game last Friday night, so they're going to have to do a better job here this evening taking care of the basketball. Like I mentioned, Eudora made 7 of 19 threes, Baldwin 2 of 14. That was a very physical game, a lot of athleticism from Eudora. You're going to kind of get the same from Ottawa here tonight. As I mentioned, they're the number 2 ranked team in the state, and it all starts with number 32, Leah Askins-Dieterich. We'll talk a little bit more about her and some of the other Cyclones here and in a little bit, I should say. Baldwin, they also lost 11-0 in transition points last Friday night, so that's going to be one of my keys maybe tonight is get out in transition, get some easy buckets before Ottawa can set up their defense, because they have a very good defense. They're holding teams to 47 points per game, and they are scoring 60 points per game themselves as opposed to 46 points per game for Baldwin. So Ottawa likes to get out and run. They like to score a lot of points, and we'll see what happens here tonight. As for the Cyclones, they're coming off a win last Friday night against Tonganoxie, 47-46. That's the second time this year that they have beaten Tonganoxie. They are 8-0 coming into play, 5-0 in the league, and they got some good players on their team. And like I mentioned earlier, the junior, number 32, Leah Askins-Dieterich, is going to be the girl to watch for them. She was honorable mention All-State, second team All-League last year, and she's averaging just under 24 points per game, 5 assists, 3 steals, and just under 3 assists and just under 4 steals per game. She leads the team in points and steals. She is third on the team in rebounding and second on the team in assists. She's also shooting 50% from downtown. She is 17 of 34 from 3. That's an outstanding clip. So you're going to have to get a hand up on number 32 tonight, and she's also very good from the free throw line. All around good player. You also got Dylan Nichols and Ainsley Michael, a couple of seniors on the inside for Ottawa, so keep an eye on them. And also sophomore guard number 1, Natalie Price. She's a good player in her own right. Honorable mention All-League last year, so keep an eye on her as well. In terms of this series history, Baldwin does lead it going back to 2007. They lead it 23-15. Ottawa had won 4 straight before Baldwin won the previous matchup last year. They went 1-1 against the Cyclones last year. Baldwin won 44-31, and then they lost 48-43. But like I mentioned, before that win in their most recent game, Ottawa, they had won 4 straight games. Baldwin historically, though, has really dominated this rivalry, if you will. They were 20-3 in a 10-year stretch from 2013 to 2023. So we'll see what happens here tonight. Baldwin, they're trying to bounce back after dropping a couple of games in a row. They come into play at 3-6. Let's go ahead and take another timeout on the pregame show. We'll come back, bring you some keys to the game. We'll also get you some area matchups across the Frontier League, and then we'll get you set for tip-off. This is the Baldwin State Bank pregame show.
With Heartland Plumbing, you get full-service plumbing from a real plumber, not a sales guy who's just there to fix a leak. Heartland Plumbing sets appointments they hold true to, not an inconvenient block of time they might be there. With a strong reputation and years of quality service, Heartland Plumbing has the tools and the people to get your plumbing job done on time the first time. Give them a call at 913-856-5846. Serving every big town and small town around, residential and commercial. That's Heartland Plumbing, the plumber you can open your door to.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
When it comes to building your dream home, quality matters. For residential or commercial, Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry brings precision, passion, and Baldwin City pride to every project. They specialize in complete home build and custom cabinetry to help your dream space become a reality. For a free quote, call 785-248-0698 and follow them on Facebook to check out their latest projects. Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry. Built local, built right, built for Baldwin City.
Welcome back here to Baldwin, the Baldwin State Bank pregame show, getting you set for the Bulldogs taking on the Cyclones here tonight. Let's look at some area matchups around the area on the Frontier League. Tonganoxie is visiting Paola tonight. Spring Hill is at Bonner Springs. And then Lewisburg, they're not playing a Frontier League game, but they are hosting Blue Valley Southwest here tonight. Time now for some keys to the game. Number one for me is going to be containing Askins Dieterich. She's number 32, honorable mention All-State last year, averaging 24 points per game. That's good enough to lead the team, just under 4 steals a game. And like I mentioned earlier, shooting 50% after 8 games from 3. That is a pretty wild stat there. So got to get a hand up on 32. Keep an eye on her. Number 2 for me, control the pace. Ottawa, they are averaging 60 points per game as opposed to 46 for Baldwin. So they like to get up and down. They like to score a lot of points, a lot of talented Cyclones. So going to have to maybe play a little bit of a slower game. You obviously want to take some of those transition opportunities if you can get a run out. But for the most part, I think Baldwin, they're going to want to try to keep the possessions in this game down and try to just grind out a win here tonight. And then number 3, get some extra possessions, whether that comes off the offensive glass or forcing some turnovers. And like I said, getting some runouts and some easy baskets. Those are going to have to be some of the things Baldwin's going to have to get done tonight if they hope to upset the second-ranked team in the state, undefeated 8-0 Ottawa. So the coaches, I should mention, Matt Sherman is the head coach for Ottawa. Vicky Yan and Alex Cerna are the assistant coaches. Head coach for the Bulldogs, Kara Rowland, in her second year. She is 17-14 overall. And Chad Scobie and Bailey Bones are the assistant coaches. So we are just about set for the starting lineups. We'll take one more break here, and we'll come back with those. And then opening tip-off from Baldwin. Should have a fun night here between the Bulldogs and the Cyclones. We'll be back after this break.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Helms Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe.
And I'm Dr. Holly Harris with Hometown Vet Clinic.
Now open across from the golf course in Ottawa, Kansas. At Hometown Vet Clinic, we provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, including digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work. Also, specialty care such as general and soft tissue surgery, chiropractic, acupuncture, small animal reproductive services, and dental x-rays.
With 4 other locations and a team of 15 veterinarians, our commitment to you makes Hometown Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
For unbeatable service, there's only one choice you can count on. Clint Davis and the team at One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning have been keeping Baldwin City comfortable since 2011. Whether you need quick repairs, seasonal maintenance, or a brand new system, Clint and his team have you covered. Schedule an appointment today by calling 785-393-9329 and sign up for the preferred maintenance plan for special discounts. One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning, the choice for the comfort of your family.
Dr. Philip Harvey at Oral Surgery Kansas is a proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Dr. Harvey and his staff wish all of the Bulldogs the best of luck this year as you continue to make Baldwin City proud. Oral Surgery Kansas provides personalized, gentle, comprehensive patient care for a wide range of oral surgery procedures. To learn more, visit oralsurgerykansas.com or call 785-843-5490. Oral Surgery Kansas, cheering on the Baldwin Bulldogs.
Welcome back here to Baldwin. They are announcing the starters for Ottawa. I'll get those to you here shortly, but time now for the lights show and the starters for Baldwin. All right, those are the starting lineups. Trying to get the scoreboard camera to cooperate. It has just turned off on me, but just about ready for tip-off here in Baldwin. Starters, there we go. Starters for Ottawa, number 1 is sophomore Natalie Price. Number 20 is sophomore and Kirby Evans. Number 32, junior Leah Askins-Diederich. 34 is a senior in Ainsley Michael, and 42 a senior in Dylan Nichols. Same starters we have been used to, except Audrey Searle is in there for Logan Scobie to start this thing out. Ryan Hilmer alongside Joey Bongard. Glad he could join us on Baldwin Sports Live tonight. And a steal here in the early going for Audrey Searle. Comes away with first turnover of the game. Ottawa won the tip, Baldwin with it, and here's Cammie Collum. Tried a three, that was no good. Rebound to Ottawa, and here they come. Askins-Dieterich turns it over for the second time. A nervy beginning here as Emmy Nye drives down the right side of the lane, scoops it up, no good, but an offensive rebound from Searle, and she powers it up and in, counted in the foul.
That's that grit we didn't see in their last matchup when they got out-rebounded on offensive boards so heavily, and that cost them so many points. Searle just driving down and putting it up through contact.
Searle's going to be a big factor here tonight. She had 7 points in that Eudora game. Only grabbed 1 rebound, though. That's where she has really been a factor, is on the board. She's leading the team with 7 rebounds a game. Baldwin off with a 3-0 beginning here tonight. Evans gets it off to Askins-Dieterich. Going to drive baseline. Able to find Michael. It's tapped out. Goes Baldwin's way. Pretty good defense from the Dogs here in the early going. 3 possessions in. Still no points for Ottawa as they'll try to set up a little bit of 3-quarter court press. Baldwin does break it. They work it around to Griffith on the block, and she powered up. Missed it. Got her own rebound. Second chance here for Baldwin again. Searle kicks it out. Neufeld for 3. Near side corner. That's no good, but a big offensive rebound from Emmy Nye. Just couldn't power it up and in. Baldwin comes away empty that time, but good work on the offensive glass so far. Nichols gets to the high post area, kicks it out. Evans, now Natalie Price. She was honorable mention All-League last year, gets it to honorable mention All-State Leah Askins-Dieterich. Now Nichols drives baseline. They're going to say she double dribbled with it, so another Ottawa turnover. Not a good start for the Cyclones, and head coach Matt Sherman wants to talk about just that as he takes their first time out. Give me a chance to remind you that our presenting sponsor on Baldwin Sports Live is Hayden Outdoors Real Estate. Shad and Penny Sheldon are your Baldwin City area brokers, and they invite you to check out the Pleasant Grove build site. It's 10 wooded acres of prime Kansas land featuring rolling terrain and stunning views. It's just 11 miles from Baldwin City and is perfect for hunting and ATV enthusiasts. Claim your own perfect slice of the Kansas countryside. To learn more, go to HaydenOutdoors.com or call 785-821-2666. Baldwin needed to have a good start tonight, and they sure have. They've forced 3 turnovers on the first 4 possessions. Now Neufeld breaks the press and had it tapped away, actually. That's a nice play by Evans, and the right-hand lay-in is good. First turnover for Baldwin. Ottawa on the board. Try to feed it inside. Kick it out now. Neufeld open in the near corner for another 3. Missed it again, but an offensive board. Audrey Searle had that blocked by Nichols in there. Here comes Askins-Dieterich. She's going to pull up for 3. Missed it badly that time, but an offensive board for Nichols, and she puts it back in.
Probably the worst miss anybody's seen from her all season.
I'm sure. There's a turnover for Baldwin. Here comes Price the other way. She almost lost it. And a little helter-skelter here from the Cyclones as they do end up turning it over. Searle came away with it. See if Baldwin settles things down here as Neufeld jogs it up. Chloe gonna stop and pop from the mid-range. Comes up a little bit short. Rebound, Ottawa. Kirby Evans third on the team in scoring, but leads the team in rebound and assists. Gets it over to the 6'1" senior Nichols. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Price, a nice crossover, gets into the lane, splits a couple of defenders and lays it in. After Baldwin had a 3-0 lead, Ottawa on a 6-0 run. Neufeld gets trapped and turns it over. Up ahead of the pack, Kirby Evans, right-hand lay-in is good. And now Baldwin wants to talk about it. They'll take their first timeout. And we will go ahead, step aside with them. We'll be back with more Bulldog basketball on the other side.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
Welcome back to the Doghouse in Baldwin City, about midway through the first quarter. Baldwin out of the timeout, down 8-3. Ottawa on an 8-0 run. Run that 5-out game. Collum has it, looking for a screen from Nye. Now she'll give it to Emmy. Nye, right-hand drive. Got some contact down by the block, and she's going to go to the line for two.
Yeah, smart by Emmy there. Don't know if it was intentional, but she went up with that two-hand scooper that we see Neufeld do a lot. Went up with two hands to draw the contact instead of going with that traditional one-hand lay.
So Nye to the line for the first time. Misses the first shot, 69% free throw shooter. Baldwin has a team 65% from the line. Like to see that tick up just a little bit. Second shot is good. Snaps that 8-0 Cyclone run. Cheyenne Brunker has checked into the game. Oh, and some contact down low, and I think it's going to go against Searle. Askins Diederich got knocked to the floor. Is against Searle. Personal first team foul as Neufeld checks back in for Griffith. Price, bounce pass off the inbounds. Nice find there, but couldn't finish. That was Evans, and a foul on the rebound as Chloe Neufeld secured it. Ottawa has won 4 of the last 5 matchups. Baldwin won the most recent matchup, though, last year, 44-31. That was right here. That ball's tipped away and turned over. That press has been bothering Baldwin. Neufeld almost got it back. Price, a runner on the baseline. That's good.
Yeah, Ottawa definitely got away with a little bit of a travel there before that went to the corner.
This time Baldwin does break the press. Collum gets it off to Searle. Going to try a mid-range jump shot. Comes up short. Gets her own miss, though. She power it up and in. She can. Already 5 points and 3 offensive boards for Audrey here tonight. Into the game, Chloe Evans, a sophomore, has the ball right there, guarded by Brunker. Gets it off to Askins Diederich. Down the right side of the lane, got fouled. I think they call that on the floor. Going to go against Collum.
Seem to be seeing a lot more subs early in this one for Baldwin. Want to rotate those legs, especially against the press.
That Collum and Searle going to come out. Chambers checks in. Griffith also back in. They'll get it into their 6'1 senior Nichols, and she missed it. Griffith clears the board, and here comes Baldwin. Down by 4. Chambers going to give Neufeld a screen. Chloe crosses into the middle. Gets it back to the left wing. They leave her open. She'll take the elbow jump shot, and that's good. Neufeld's going to have to get it going offensively over the course of this season if Baldwin wants a chance. It's a good start for her. First 2 points, Baldwin still down by 2. Look at Evans on the back door. That pass came from Nichols. She's going to go to the line for 2.
Yeah, I think for Neufeld, it's got to be that mid-range game for her. It's definitely the strong part of her game. Obviously, she's the main ball handler, but mid-range from that elbow has kind of been her spot.
First shot is good from the sophomore Evans. She's a 47% free throw shooter, but knocked the first shot down. Averaging just under 9 points per game, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Both shots good. She's got 6 points to lead all scorers so far. There's more full court pressure. Full court man-to-man. Nye crosses the timeline, going to get a screen, refuses it from Chambers. Right hand lay-in is good. That's a nice straight line drive. Nobody stopped the ball. Baldwin hanging in there here in the first quarter, a minute and a half to play. Both teams have settled down a little bit. It was a turnover fest in the first 4 minutes. Alexa Turner, sophomore, number 12, is in the game. Nichols going to try a runner off the glass. That's no good. Strong rebound there. Carson Chambers outlets it to Neufeld. Chloe uses a screen from Chambers, kicks it out. Griffith open for 3. She needs to get her outside stroke going. Couldn't convert there. Baldwin 0 for 4 from downtown so far. Price spins to her right hand. Tough shot, no good. Chambers another board. 2 for 1 opportunity here for Baldwin. Neufeld takes the short jumper, gets fouled.
Good awareness by her to drive down and put that shot up early. You said it, the 2 for 1 opportunity. And now no matter what they do, they're going to get another possession unless they give up that offensive board.
Neufeld's been struggling from the line this year. 47% free throw shooter, misses the first shot. Second shot is good. Bulldogs down by 1. Got an 8-second differential between the shot and the game clock. Nichols, a nice find there from Askins Dieterich. Missed the bunny. Chambers clears the rebound and a last shot opportunity here for Baldwin. Comes off the screen, gets it to Brunker in the corner, hands off to Griffith. Now Emmy Nye looks at the clock, 13 seconds left. Spread it out. Come off a Chambers screen, mid-range jump shot, bounces around, no good. Rebound Askins Dieterich. Here she comes with a head of steam, gets into the lane. The runner is good right at the buzzer. That is the first points here tonight for Askins Dieterich. And it takes Ottawa into the break, the 3-point lead after the first quarter. We'll take a timeout and be back with more Bulldog basketball after this.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back. Start of the second quarter. Baldwin starts with the possession, down by 3. Collum down the right side of the lane. Couldn't get the scooper to fall. Nichols clears the rebound. Ottawa 4 first quarter turnovers. Baldwin the same. Look for the Cyclones to get number 32 going. Only those 2 points right at the buzzer in that first quarter. Now Price guarded by Neufeld, gets it to Askins Dieterich. She's just going to launch from 3 in a second. bad miss from her. You don't see that very often. Neufeld directing traffic. Has it on the right wing. Trying to hand it off to Collum. A little bit of confusion. Gets it to Searle. Tight defense here from Ottawa. They double team Searle there. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Neufeld had it knocked away. 5 seconds. Searle spins into the lane. A little bit of contact in there, but good job by Ottawa going straight up.
They're letting them play through pretty much everything.
2.7 seconds. Looks like the shot clock resets, but and there the shot clock violation is.
An awkward fall by Searle. You can see her coming up on that knee.
Oof.
She needs one.
Yeah, she's asking to come out of the game. That's not a good sign. Nye checks in for her. Hopefully she's going to be all right. She's had a good start tonight. 5 points, 3 rebounds. Athletic trainer Gary Stavanis going to take a look.
Everybody loves having a meeting with Gary.
Oh, yeah. What a guy. Price coming off of his screen. They're going to get a foul on Baldwin. I think that's Neufeld that was trying to fight through that screen. First foul on her. First team foul here in the second quarter. Ottawa gets it inbounded, almost turn it over, and looks like going to be a jump ball. It'll stay here with Ottawa. Cyclones a little bit loose with the basketball right now.
For how good this Ottawa team is, Baldwin has found their way to stay in it. It's unorthodox, but they're finding a way.
Yeah. Baldwin's a scrappy team. They can stay in games, as you put it, a little unorthodox, but they're not going to run you out of the gym, but a very tough squad. Get it into Nichols in the lane. She's got a size advantage down there, but missed it. Collum clears the rebound. Baldwin will look to push here. Griffith drives in with the right hand, off the window and in.
That's the second time they've caught him in transition with the way Ottawa plays so far up.
Good defense there from Nye. Askins Diederich missed it and then gets the foul.
It's big. That's 2 on her early.
Yeah. Keep a big eye on that. I guess I must have missed one. I thought that was her first personal. You're right, Joey, second personal, so she's going to have to play smart. And if you're Baldwin, go right at her. Neufeld gets into the lane, had it knocked away, will stay here. 21 on the shot clock.
I'd love to see some more shots out of Cami Collum, and then when she's back in the game, I would love to see Cheyenne Brunker put some up.
Nye's going to try one from outside, comes up short. Baldwin 0 of 5 from downtown. Evans, a good pump fake, gets into the lane. Mid-range shot won't go, tapped out. I think by Ottawa, and it is. It'll be Bulldog basketball. Baldwin sticking around so far, a couple minutes into this second quarter. Trying to get it to Chambers. Nice power dribble and a left-hand finish off the glass. Carson Chambers only averaging 3.5 points per game. Gives Baldwin the lead back. Skip pass to Turner. She gets into the lane. She travels with it. More good defense from the Bulldogs.
I remember saying early in the year when we were, I think, out in Chanute, that Chambers is going to have to turn around and be one of those impact players for Baldwin as the season progresses, and hopefully that we can start seeing the start of that soon.
Yeah, she's going to be a big factor off the bench. Baldwin, as we know, isn't a terribly deep squad, so Those bench players like her and Brunker, as you mentioned earlier, they're going to have to play a significant role as Ottawa takes their second timeout. Give me a chance to remind you that Baldwin Sports Live is brought to you in part by Rice Precision Manufacturing. They are a family-owned company right here in Baldwin City. They service many different industries, from food processing to heavy and light industrial, oil and gas, and many more. With state-of-the-art machine tools, Rice Precision provides a great work environment that offers excellent pay and competitive benefits. It's the perfect place to start your next career. Find out more by emailing jobs@rice-precision.com. Baldwin a 4-0 start to this second quarter. Take the lead back. They had a 3-0 lead before Ottawa went on an 8-0 run. But a tight game so far. Neufeld has it, trying to bounce it inside to Chambers. Turns with that left hand again. Couldn't finish that time. Turner the rebound, outlets it to Price. Price gets it to Michael, and Michael gets fouled by Neufeld. It'll be the third team foul. Second personal on Neufeld.
It's the second time she's gotten stuck in one of those screens, and it's like she's not even really committing a foul. She's just trying to move.
Kind of unfortunate, yep. But she is going to have to check out. Brunker back into the game for Baldwin. Get it to Price up top. She'll set up some offense. Not a whole lot of movement from Ottawa this set. Get it back to Price. She is a good shooter from outside. Misses that one. Offensive board for Ottawa. Price going to take another one. Missed it too. Nye rips away the rebound. Baldwin going to try to add on to that 1-point lead. Nye right hand dribble, puts it up off the glass, no good. Chambers almost came up with the rebound, but here comes Askins Diederich in transition. And turned over. Cheyenne Brunker comes up with the steal. 6th Ottawa turnover already. Nye had it tapped away, does retrieve it. Now Collum looking for her to be a little more aggressive offensively. Got to the rim, couldn't finish. Rebound to Turner, and here come the Cyclones quickly. Askins Diederich got cut off by Nye and fouled. 4th team foul, that's the last one to give. First on Emmy Nye. Neufeld, the only girl for Baldwin with 2 fouls. Askins Diederich has 2 for Ottawa. KK Walters, number 22, sophomore into the game, hands it off. They get it to Michael. Nichols going to try a jump shot from the right elbow, bounces around, no good, and an offensive board by Walters. She gets fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2.
Why can't Baldwin get these calls when they're driving down to the rim?
There's been a lot of contact on each side. Second foul whistled on Griffith. This will be Walters' first free throw attempt of the season. Still good. Searle checks back into the game, so good to see her back out there. She's all right. Griffith takes his seat with her 2 fouls. One more shot coming here for Walters. No good, tapped out. Emmy Nye has the rebound. Dangerous pass there. Baldwin just get it across. And was that on Askins Diederich? Sure is. That's going to be number 3 on Leah. She has not had the usual start to the game that we're used to seeing. She's going to have to check out. A big opportunity here for Baldwin to take advantage of that.
And not a smart foul either.
No.
They had a triple team.
That press has bothered Baldwin a little bit, but it's led to some fouls a long ways away from the basket. Hit it to Chambers on the block once again, trying to turn over that right shoulder. She traveled with it. Both teams with 6 first-half turnovers. See where Ottawa's offense comes from now. Mentioned Price, she's a good player. Also Evans. Evans is not out there right now. They try to force it inside to Nichols, and Brunker comes away with another steal. Bounce it inside to Chambers. Makes a move with the left hand and lays it up and in. 6-0 Baldwin run. They're up by 3. Good to see Chambers being aggressive when she gets that ball down on the block. What Joey was talking about earlier. There's a 3 from Turner. That's way off the mark. And a great block out there from Brunker. Should have just grabbed the ball. And now it's turned over. Chambers comes away with it. Both teams 0 of 5 from 3. Not a good start to the night shooting-wise. And Collum gets fouled on the other end.
Bit of a stat pad for Baldwin. It would have gone down as an air ball, and instead they come away with a turnover.
First foul on KK Walters. Third team foul, still 1 more to give for Ottawa. Nice inbounds play, and they get it into Nye. Good pass from Collum. Emmy Nye with 5 points. Baldwin's largest lead of the night so far. Nichols gets it off to Turner, now Walters. You can see they're trying to post up. Nichols down there, they turn it over again. Searle comes away with the steal. Searle has it in the paint. They're trying to attack that paint. You can see that's pretty obvious. And Audrey's gonna go to the line. I think she was going up for 2, yep.
So odd for Baldwin, the way they're attacking. I mean, this is probably the biggest player they've seen all season at 6'1", and one of the better players down low in that interior. And they're attacking her like she's anyone else.
Well, quite frankly, for me, Baldwin is shooting 24% from 3. I think they have taken way too many threes for my liking, and I like the way they're playing right now, trying to make a concerted effort to get that ball down low. First free throw was good, second was off the mark.
Missed it all.
Searle 6 points, 3 rebounds so far. Approaching a minute to play here in the first half. You tell Baldwin you'd be up by 6 with a minute to play in the first half. They take it. And Nichols turns it over on a travel. That's 10 of them for Ottawa. As Neufeld comes back in for Brunker. Ottawa just looks a little bit lethargic to me. Definitely don't look like the number 2 ranked team in the state, but they have beaten some good teams so far. Still undefeated at 8-0. Only 14 points put up here in the first half. A team that averages 60 a game. Neufeld got her drive shut off by Turner, tapped out of bounds by the sophomore. Baldwin will keep it. Another 2-for-1 opportunity here. Get it inbounded to Collum. Collum leading the team at 12 points per game. Gets it back open for 3 and missed everything. Man. Here comes Price the other way. A runner in the lane off the window, no good. And a big, strong rebound in there from Nye. And she gets fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. Is there in the bonus. Emmy Nye, 5 points, 5 rebounds, and most of those rebounds have been like that in some traffic.
Not a shooter's court right now. I mean, we've seen just wedgie shots in that from the corner. We've seen air balls.
Hasn't been pretty, I'll put it that way. It's been a scrappy first half. First shot good there from Emmy. 69% free throw shooter. Went 1 of 2 earlier. Baldwin's lead up to 7 now. Second is also good. Shot clock's turned off. Ottawa can hold for the last shot if they want. Alice Payne, number 33, a junior, is into the game. Price, a nice spin move. Another runner off the window. That was too strong, and Brunker has the rebound. Baldwin going to get one more possession out of this thing. 8 seconds on the clock. Collum attacks, right-hand drive, and it was off her foot, I think, out of bounds. Ten turnovers for Ottawa, 7 for Baldwin. Here comes Price. Can she heave up a half-court shot? That was pretty close, but no good. And Baldwin, they will take that first half all day long. They are up 22-14 heading into the break. We'll take a timeout, come back with our halftime report. This is Bulldog basketball presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. With customized insurance plans and comprehensive financial planning, Kelly and his team will help increase your confidence in your overall financial well-being. Come meet the team at their new office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street, or give them a call at 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe.
And I'm Dr. Holly Harris with Hometown Vet Clinic.
Now open across from the golf course in Ottawa, Kansas. At Hometown Vet Clinic, we provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, including digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work. Also, specialty care such as general and soft tissue surgery, chiropractic, acupuncture, small animal reproductive services, and dental x-rays.
With 4 other locations and a team of 15 veterinarians, our commitment to you makes Hometown Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, they always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about the labor and delivery, family birthing, and mother baby care team at LMH Health. We had to put our entire trust into their hands, and just everyone was so friendly and so supportive.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here as part of Fort Scott Community College's John Deere Tech program. Maybe you belong here as part of the perennial playoff-bound Greyhound baseball team. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
For unbeatable service, there's only one choice you can count on. Clint Davis and the team at One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning have been keeping Baldwin City comfortable since 2011. Whether you need quick repairs, seasonal maintenance, or a brand new system, Clint and his team have you covered. Schedule an appointment today by calling 785-393-9329 and sign up for the preferred maintenance plan for special discounts. One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning, the choice for the comfort of your family.
Look back here to Baldwin. We've made it to the half of the girls' game. Baldwin up 22-14 after an 11-0 second quarter. Held Ottawa scoreless in that quarter, and they lead it by 8 here as we welcome you into the halftime show. It's brought to you by Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. If you're looking for personal service from a local agent, then Kelly Neufeld is your guy. Give him a call at 785-594-1055. Kelly and his team are proud supporters of the Baldwin Bulldogs, and they would love to support you and your financial future as well. Farm Bureau Financial Services, it's your future. Let's protect it. Let's look down the scoring numbers here. I'll start with Ottawa. Natalie Price had 4 first-half points. Kirby Evans led the way for Ottawa with her 6 points. Aaliyah Askins-Dieterich was held to just 2 points in that first half, had 3 fouls, so that's something to keep an eye on here in the second as well. And Dylan Nichols had 2 points. Ottawa turned it over 10 times. They went 0 of 5 from 3 and 2 of 4 from the free throw line. As for Baldwin, Shea Griffith, 2 points, 2 boards. Chloe Neufeld, 3 points, 2 rebounds. Emmy Nye had 7 points and 5 rebounds to lead the way in that first half for Baldwin. Audrey Searle also had a pretty good first half, 6 points and 3 boards, all those offensive rebounds. Cheyenne Brunker had a couple of steals and a rebound, and Carson Chambers, pretty good first half, couple of buckets down low, 4 points and 3 rebounds. Baldwin, they turn it over 7 times in that first half. They go 0 of 6 from downtown, so these teams combined 0 of 11 from 3. We haven't seen a lot of good outside shooting so far, but Baldwin, they do go 4 of 8 from the free throw line there in that first half. And like I mentioned, they got off to a 3-0 start. Ottawa went on an 8-0 run, finished that first quarter up by 3, but then Baldwin won the second 11-0, and they have an 8-point halftime lead. We'll take a timeout here. We'll come back and preview a little bit of the boys game coming up after this one, and also tell you about the wrestling team and the schedule they got coming up. This is the halftime show on Baldwin Sports Live.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
Ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes to building your dream home, quality matters. For residential or commercial, Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry brings precision, passion, and Baldwin City pride to every project. They specialize in complete home builds and custom cabinetry to help your dream space become a reality. For a free quote, call 785-248-0698 and follow them on Facebook to check out their latest projects. Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry. Built local, built right, built for Baldwin City.
Back here in Baldwin, Bulldogs with an 8-point halftime lead. Let's look ahead a little bit to the boys game coming up here later. Baldwin comes in at 7-2. They have won 7 straight games. Ottawa comes in at 4-4. Baldwin is up to number 7 in the class rankings. I still kind of consider them to be the top-ranked team in the state because you get punished for not having your star player, Cooper Carr. I think you take a first-team All-State player off of any squad, you're probably not going to be the same team, but that's neither here nor there. Still a great team, like I said, won 7 straight games, and it should be a fun boys matchup. That's a rivalry that Ottawa recently has really dominated, and they won both games last year, so we'll see if Baldwin can turn that around here this evening. I should also mention that, let's see, I got the wrestling schedule here somewhere. The girls and the boys going to be at Lawrence on Wednesday. The girls then at Wellsville on Thursday, and then the boys on Friday and Saturday. They'll have a meet at Baser Linwood. So that's what's coming up in terms of wrestling. As we are just about set for the start of the second half, this has been the halftime show brought to you by all the great people at Farm Bureau Financial Services. And give them a call at 785-594-1055. Kelly Neufeld and his team, they're proud supporters of the Baldwin Bulldogs, and they would love to support you and your financial future as well. Farm Bureau Financial Services, it's your future. Let's protect it. Let me get the scoreboard camera adjusted here. It's all right. It's easier for me to just pop in here and do it. What were some of your takeaways in that first half, Joey?
Yeah, I think clearly the first half it was you shut down their best player, you don't let her shoot, and you force her to foul, and that's going to take her off the court. And when you take her off the court, you're able to really disperse your defense. And then I think Cheyenne Brunker's impact is one of those that you really have to look at. She came in, played a lot of very strong defense late in that half.
Yeah, I really like what her and Chambers brought to the court off the bench. There's a spin from Searle, gets into the lane, kicks it out to Nye. Nye's going to dribble into a mid-range jump shot, rolls around and out. Nichols the rebound. Ottawa has not scored since the first quarter. Askins Dieterich only 2 points, averaging 24 on the year per game. Nichols got down the right side of the lane and a jump ball. Nice play there from Audrey Searle to get a hand up on it. It'll stay with the Cyclones.
Yeah, those 2 points were the buzzer beater to end the quarter, too.
Just has not looked as aggressive as we're used to seeing her. Evans going to get a handoff there, misses the shot. Cammie Collum clears the rebound. Collum still looking for her first points tonight. Gets it up ahead to Griffith, who lays it in transition. Nice job by Collum to kick that up ahead to Griffith. Now a 10-point Baldwin lead. Evans gets it into Askins Dieterich, guarded by Nye. A lot of contact down there, but an offensive board there from Evans, and she puts it back in. She's got 8 points to lead the way for the Cyclones. Collum, a quick move, goes baseline, almost traveled with it. Now they work it around. Shea Griffith up top and set something up. About 15 seconds on the shot clock. Neufeld directing traffic, comes off a Searle screen, mid-range jump shot. I think that was at least bothered by Nichols, if not blocked a little bit. Askins Dieterich going to pull up for a mid-range jump shot and rattles it in. You can't let her get going. Now a 6-point Baldwin lead. Neufeld had her drive shut off, gets it to Griffith. Now Collum will give it to Searle. Searle's going to try a three. That's off the mark. Baldwin now 0 of 7 from downtown. Still a 6-point lead for the Dogs. Get it to Evans, left side, comes off of a screen. Into the lane, finds Ainsley Michael. She got a little bit too deep that time, missed it. Griffith clears the rebound. Here comes Neufeld. Chloe gets into the lane, kick it out. Emmy Nye going to take a three. That's off the mark. Baldwin can be so streaky from outside. I remember they hit 7 threes in that opener against Paola. They hit 12 threes at Tonganoxie. So they have had a lot of games this year where that percentage has been down around 20, if not worse than that.
And that opener against Paola was Griffith starting 3 of 3. Yep. So, I mean, that's a big chunk right there. She hasn't seemed to find it ever since.
Askins Dieterich got inside, got fouled by Searle. Second personal foul. Goes to the line, knocks the first shot down.
This is what you avoided for the first 16 minutes, was her having the ball in her hands and getting the shots she wanted, and now that changes.
6-0 start to the second half for Ottawa. Askins Dieterich now up to 6 points. Baldwin's lead down to 4 as Neufeld got hit across the arm. First team foul. Ooh, that's on Askins Dieterich. That's number 4. Head coach Sherman's going to have no choice but to take Askins Dieterich out just when she was starting to get things rolling.
See how the Dogs take advantage.
Griffith, a quick move, had it rejected in there by Nichols. Here comes Turner in transition. Griffith going to foul her, trying to knock that thing away. It's 3 on Shea. Brunker's going to replace her. See where Ottawa goes without their star player. Michael gets into the lane. That's a nice pass to Evans, who finishes it off. Evans into double figures with 10 points. A timeout taken by Baldwin. An 8-0 Ottawa run. They have cut the lead to just 2 now. Baldwin takes their second timeout. We'll step aside with them. Be back with more Bulldog basketball after this.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back out of the Baldwin timeout. Bulldogs still with a 2-point lead, but Ottawa right now on an 8-0 run. And their star, Askins Dieterich, she is on the bench with 4 fouls. You'd imagine she's probably going to be there most of this third quarter, if not all of it. 4:43 left in it.
That's what I would do.
In the meantime, it's been Kirby Evans, the sophomore, leading the way with 10 points for Ottawa. Here's Neufeld, kicks it out to Collum. Skip pass to Nye. Still plenty of time, comes off a Searle screen, gets it to Brunker in the corner. They'll swing it back around the perimeter. Searle uses that spin, gets to her left hand. Good defense in there, had it knocked away. Audrey's got to put this up, and a foul bails her out.
Fouled her with .01.
Looked like Baldwin had nothing going that possession. Third foul on Evans. Keep an eye on that as well. Searle to the line, knocks down the first shot. Now 3 of 4 from the line. Makes both. She's got 8 points. Dogs lead back out to 4. Turner coming off a couple of screens, hands it off to Nichols. They're going to sag off of Nichols, try to make her beat him from the outside. Obviously, she's better down on the block. Here's their leading scorer tonight, Evans. Price going to try a 3. That comes up short. A good strong rebound there for Audrey Searle. Neither team has still made a 3. Looks like Ottawa's going to drop back into a 2-3 zone now. Neufeld's going to try a 3 from the near side. That's off the mark, no good.
You don't get more open than that.
Price quickly the other way, gets into the lane, tried to power it up. Must have gotten deflected. Here's Evans once again going to attack with that right hand. A runner off the windows, no good. Rebound bouncing around. Cammie Collum clears it. Collum still looking to get on the scoreboard tonight. Emmy Nye wide open for three, and she knocks it down. On the 10th attempt from deep. Baldwin finally hits one, and Nye's got 10 points. Get it to Nichols at the high post, guarded by Chambers, who's checked into the game. Nichols up and in off the window. Collum drives baseline, gets trapped down there and turned it over. Here comes Price quickly the other way. A 2-on-2 knocked away by Neufeld, but fouled by Chloe. It's going to be the third personal foul on Neufeld, third team foul.
Now that's Neufeld and Griffith with 3. She was real close to being clean on that too.
Price steps to the line, 5 of 14 from the free throw line so far this year. This is the first.
And they are going to put her back in with 4 fouls.
Yeah, Askins Diederich back out there. Baldwin, if I'm the Dogs, I'm going right after her every single time. Second shot came up no good, but Nichols grabbed the offensive board. Out of bounds to Baldwin. They turn it over. Five-point Baldwin lead, 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Griffith and Neufeld both out there with 3. Askins Diederich has 4. Neufeld was standing out of bounds. For the second turnover here in the second half. Collum checks in for Neufeld.
Didn't set her feet back in bounds.
Price trying to get it to Nichols. Kicks it out to Turner. Backdoor cut to Askins Diederich. Missed it down there. Good find from Nichols, but Searle clears the rebound. Baldwin going to try to add on to that 5-point lead. I like the pace this game's played out right now. Baldwin, they're going to enjoy this, kind of slow it down like I said in the open. Griffith, the mid-range shot bounced around, no good. Here comes Ottawa. Price up top, guarded by Collum. A quick crossover, gets into the lane, off the window, rolls around and down.
Another chance for a 2-for-1.
See if they take advantage of it. Got to get a shot up here soon. Nye comes off a screen, gives it to Griffith. Looks like they might not. Nye left open. Baseline drive through some contact. She'll head to the stripe. Second personal foul on Nichols. This will be free throws 11 and 12 for Baldwin here tonight. Made 6 of them so far. Nye 3 of 4 at the line. Good on the first.
What's a comfortable lead for them going into the fourth where they can maybe pull out a win? You think they need to get to 7?
I think that would be a good number.
We've seen 2 8-0 runs by Ottawa, so.
That's fair. Both shots drop for Nye. 5-point lead as it is right now. See if Ottawa attacks early. They will. And Askins Diederich had it blocked by Chambers. Baldwin gonna actually end up with the last shot. Maybe. Collum attacks early. Through some contact, she'll go to the line.
She was singing a song of prayers when she threw that up. There was no intent of that having a chance.
First shot from Collum is good. That's her first point tonight. Baldwin's lead out to 6. Second shot no good, but the rebound tapped out to Collum. 10 seconds. Now she'll attack with 6 seconds. Little hesitation move. Hit it to Nye. She'll have to force up a 3. Comes up short. Collum got the offensive board, but it was too late after the buzzer. But an entertaining first 3 quarters. Baldwin will take a 6-point lead into the final. Take a break, have more Bulldog basketball on the other side.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe.
And I'm Dr. Holly Harris with Hometown Vet Clinic.
Now open across from the golf course in Ottawa, Kansas. At Hometown Vet Clinic, we provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, including digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work. Also, specialty care such as general and soft tissue surgery, chiropractic, acupuncture, small animal reproductive services, and dental x-rays.
With 4 other locations and a team of 15 veterinarians, our commitment to you makes Hometown Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Helms Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Welcome back here to Baldwin. Start of the 4th quarter, a 6-point lead for the Bulldogs. Looking to knock off the number 2 team in the state. Starting 5 out there for Baldwin. Askins Dieterich not on the floor right now with her 4 fouls. Ottawa in that 2-3 zone. Shea Griffith gonna hoist one up from 3 and she knocks it down.
God, is that huge for her to see? I think they called it a 2.
I think it was a 3, unless I just can't do math. They were up 6. Now they're up 9.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Baldwin now 2 of 12 from downtown. Ottawa 0 for 6 still. As there's Michael, a mid-range jump shot, no good. Evans, an offensive board. Couldn't stick it back in there. And a strong rebound from Griffith. And a timeout called by Baldwin. No, excuse me, that was a foul. I thought he was pointing to the bench. They knocked Griffith to the floor. Second foul on Alexa Turner. First team foul. Baldwin up by 9. Griffith with her 8 threes, good enough for second on the team. Nye leads the team with 15 threes. Foul on Ottawa. That one's against Natalie Price. First personal, second team.
Starting to look like that game last year. I mean, you said it was low scoring, but this is low scoring.
Yeah.
This is Baldwin basketball.
It's precisely. Baldwin's right around their average. They average 46 a game. Nye gonna try a 3 from the near side. That's no good. Just a very unusual game from Ottawa. We'll take it. And Baldwin see this thing out. Nichols got into the lane, kicks it out to Turner. They'll bounce it now to Michael. They trap her. A foul, I think, gonna go against Emmy Nye.
Seemed a little light.
Second personal, first team foul. Askins Dieterich gonna check back in.
See if Nye can draw a foul.
Ottawa will inbound it, trying to get it back to Evans on the block. Turns, couldn't finish it. Griffith, another strong rebound, finds Collum for the outlet. Here comes Collum in transition. Searle open for a mid-range shot, comes up short. Cyclones the other way. Price trying to penetrate with the right hand. That's off the window, no good. A lot of bunnies being missed and a very quick jump ball.
I don't like that at all.
It's going to give it to Ottawa.
I mean, you've got the baseline official right there looking at the play, and the guy calls it from the side.
It's a tough break for Baldwin. Still up by 9. A couple minutes into this fourth quarter. Evans kicks it out. Price going to try another 3. That's off the back iron, no good. Evans, an offensive board, puts it back. Give her a dozen tonight. Neufeld, couple of crossovers, gives it to Collum. Collum, a right-hand dribble. Nobody stops her and lays it up and in. Timeout, Ottawa. Baldwin's lead back up to 9.
I thought that was a Baldwin timeout.
Oh, could be.
I could be wrong.
No, I think you're right. I just kind of assumed that Ottawa wanted to talk about it. It is, in fact, Baldwin taking the timeout. They'll have 2 left. Ottawa will have 3 remaining. We'll step aside and be back with more Bulldog basketball.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. With customized insurance plans and comprehensive financial planning, Kelly and his team will help increase your confidence in your overall financial well-being. Come meet the team at their new office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street, or give them a call at 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Back here out of the timeout. Bulldogs have a 9-point lead, 5:19 left on the clock. Trying to finish this game out and drop the number 2 team in the state, undefeated 8-0 Ottawa.
So much sweeter with it being a rival.
Yes, big time. Trust me, this will be a one to savor for the Bulldogs if they can see this thing out, but a long way to go. Evans, she's been leading the way for Ottawa, missed that time. Griffith, another rebound. See if Baldwin keeps that pace down, uses some clock. Back to a man-to-man defense. Neufeld through some contact, a very quick move and a good crossover. She gets to the line. 1 for 2 from there so far.
Ottawa just looks so confused down there on a lot of these possessions that Baldwin has, to where they're driving. They kind of got away from dishing it down low and playing a big body, and they started just driving off of cuts and crossovers. Switched it up from that first half, and Ottawa hasn't had an answer.
Both shots from Neufeld good. She's got 5 points. Baldwin have their largest lead of the night of 11. Does Ottawa have an answer? Alice Payne Jr. into the game, hands it off to Askins Diederich. Tried to split some defenders, got fouled. It's the 2nd team foul, 3rd personal on Emmy Nye. Baseline inbounds here for the Cyclones. Get it into Askins Diederich. Outside Price, gonna try another 3, comes up way short again. Another rebound for Griffith. Ottawa 0 of 8 from 3. Approaching the midway mark in the 4th quarter. Neufeld gets to the elbow. Stay patient. Nye has Chambers on the block, instead goes up top to Collum. They do now bounce it into Chambers. Nice step through there from the lefty, and she'll go to the line for 2. Probably the best game we've seen out of Carson Chambers so far this year. 3rd foul on Price, 4th team foul, and Chambers knocks down the first free throw. Just 2 of 6 coming into play on the year. Baldwin now lead by 13, both shots good. Chambers 6 points, 4 rebounds. Great crowd on hand here tonight. Most of them in purple. They like what they're seeing. Askins Dietrich got fouled, I think, by Chambers that time. Sure was. Third team foul.
Thought for sure they'd go for a jump ball there.
You would think. Been a lot of quick tie-ups we've seen, including one earlier. Askins Dietrich will step back mid-range jumper, no good. Kirby Evans has been really a beast down there. Couldn't put it back, and Griffith comes away with her 7th rebound. She's got 7 points, 7 boards. Neufeld kick it out. Cammie Collum open for 3, missed it. Ottawa clears the rebound, and here they come, down 13. Askins Dietrich can't leave her open. That'll get her going in and out. An offensive board once again from Evans, and she puts it back.
And Evans is not a big player down there either.
Works hard, though.
Oh, yeah. She's got that physical component.
3 minutes to play. Baldwin up by 11. Just can't self-destruct right now. Neufeld, nice hesitation. Missed the lay-in, got her own board, couldn't put it back. Now Chambers gets it out to Griffith. No reset. Nye comes off a Chambers screen. Mid-range jump shot's good. Nye leading the way with her 14 points. Timeout, Ottawa. Both teams now have 2 remaining. 13-point lead for Baldwin. This thing is looking pretty good. We'll take a timeout, come back with the conclusion of this game. This is Bulldog basketball on Baldwin Sports Live.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
Ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
2:31 left in this game, 43-30. Baldwin lead it. The Ottawa ball out of the timeout.
Ottawa really hasn't played with any sort of pace in these last couple of minutes. They're comfortable walking it up the floor like they are now.
Like I've said earlier, they just seem a little lethargic. Maybe came in taking Baldwin for granted as Askins Dietrich. That looks more like the player we're used to seeing whenever they come to town, and one opportunity here. Foul was on Shea Griffith. That's number 4 on her. 4th team foul as well, so both teams going to be into the bonus rest of the game. Askins Dietrich, knocks down the free throw. Baldwin's lead cut to 10. Want to use as much of that shot clock as you can. Nye comes off a Chambers screen. Back it out, 15 on the shot clock. Hands it off. One of their senior leaders, Chloe Neufeld. Askins Dietrich now guarding her. Collum reverses it back out, 2 seconds on the clock. Neufeld has to hoist. It's no good, and here comes Ottawa. Oh, they left her open down low. That's Chloe Evans. Nobody was on her. All of a sudden, a little 5-0 spurt here from Ottawa has cut it to 8. A couple of timeouts left here for Baldwin. They might want to take one, as that's a 10-second call.
Here's that self-destruct you were talking about.
Yep. I probably would have used the timeout there, even though you're only going to have a couple of seconds to get it across the timeline. At least you can draw something up.
Yeah, I don't see not using it.
It's the 4th turnover of the second half, 11th overall for Baldwin. Price going to try to get it back out to Askins Dieterich. She attacks middle, gets fouled by Brunker, and she's going to go to the line for 2. That's something that you don't want, is to send him to the line and let him score without the clock running. First shot, no good. 74% free throw shooter. Got a block out here. Second one is in there. She's got 10 points now. Quick foul on the inbounds. Going to send Neufeld to the line. That is the girl you want to send to the line from Ottawa's perspective. 47% free throw shooter. We'll see if Chloe can knock a couple down here.
She shows up when it matters.
That's right.
Not that it doesn't always matter, but.
First shot, no good. It'll be maybe a nervy ending here. 68 seconds left. Chloe's second shot rolls around and down.
There's a reason they're the number 2 team in the state.
Yeah, they're not going to go away easy, you know that. Lead back out to 8. Askins Dieterich, a nice little dump pass inside to Evans, who lays it up and in. They'll send Neufeld to the line again.
You would think you want to get it into somebody else if you're Baldwin.
You might even think about taking Neufeld out of the game. But on the other side of that, she is one of your best ball handlers. Second foul on Evans. Chloe misses the first shot.
Would be nice to have Searle in there on defense.
A very well-rounded player, Chloe Neufeld, but free throws and just kind of shooting has never been her strong suit. Misses them both here. Baldwin still up by 6, 45 seconds to play. Askins Dieterich finds Evans. She has been good tonight. No good that time on the 3. Look at Brunker trying to battle for the board. Ottawa gets it back. They'll send Askins Dieterich to the line. That one's going to go against Emmy Nye, and I think that's going to be 4 on her.
Is that 3 girls with 4 fouls?
Griffith has 4. Nye has 4. I think Neufeld still has 3.
Got to be careful. You don't want to run out of players. They don't go very deep.
Yeah. First shot good from Leah.
I don't think Olivia Henry's ready to come onto the court yet.
Man, I wish. That's been a big miss for Baldwin, not having Olivia out there. Second shot, rattles in, give her a dozen. Timeout taken by Baldwin as their lead has now been cut to 4. Go ahead, step aside with it. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Baldwin Sports Live.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Helms Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Welcome back. Gonna have a nervy ending here. Baldwin's still up by 4, 35 seconds left on the clock. Baldwin will be inbounding it. Missed a lot of free throws here down the stretch. 14 of 22 from the line now. Now Neufeld is gonna be the one inbounding it. Try to get it into Collum. She's their best free throw shooter. Their trapper and now fouler. It's a good job by head coach Rowland. Drop, a good play, have Neufeld be the one that inbounds it. Like I said, it's no offense to her. It's just never been one of her strong suits, free throw shooting, but she is a good playmaker. She can make the smart pass. Collum knocks down the first free throw. Stretches the lead out to 5. She can make it 6 with another make here, and she does. Couple of clutch free throws. 46-40. Askins Dieterich almost turned it over. They leave Chloe Evans open. That's off the mark from 3. A long rebound out to Griffith. They'll foul her. Ottawa 0 for 9 tonight from downtown.
There's yet to be a 3 made on this half of the court that they're shooting on.
Yeah, the lid on the bucket down there.
Baldwin was what, 0 for 5 or 6 in the first half?
Yep.
That way.
Griffith, first free throw, bounces in there. She's a 60% free throw shooter. Give her 8 points tonight. Second shot's good. Eight-point advantage, 10 seconds left. Baldwin's going to come up with a big upset here. The runner, that's no good. Griffith, another rebound. That's 9 for her. They'll foul her again. Chance for her to get into double digits scoring-wise. Man, what a win this is going to be for Baldwin. Bouncing back after a couple of losses. They lost a tough overtime game at Tonganoxie by 5. That was a game that they were leading by at least 15 at one point early on, and kind of watched that lead trickle away. We saw the same in Chanute earlier this year, but Baldwin, they're going to see this thing out. Griffith misses the first free throw. Both free throws no good. Time will expire, and Baldwin's going to celebrate a big upset victory here tonight. A gutsy performance against a very good Ottawa team. Did not look like themselves here tonight, but Baldwin will take it. They win the game. Final score 48-40. We'll go ahead, keep it right here, and hand out our Player of the Game award. Then we'll run down the final numbers and get you switched over for the boys game. And I think I'm going to have to give it to Emmy Nye here tonight, although Shea Griffith was absolutely phenomenal. She had 9 points, 9 boards, but Emmy Nye led the way scoring-wise for Baldwin. She had 14 points, also 5 rebounds, and went 5 of 6 from the line. She knocked down one of the 2 Baldwin threes. So Emmy Nye going to be our Player of the Game, brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services, insurance and investments, wealth management, and financial planning. Farm Bureau Financial Services is there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. You can call today and set up a meeting with your local Farm Bureau team at 785-594-1055. It's your future. Let's protect it as we get you started on the post-game show, brought to you by Hometown Construction. They're bringing trust back to the roofing and exterior businesses. No more corner cutting, just real craftsmanship and real-world experience for the most lasting results. Call Hometown Construction today for your free estimate and experience the breath of fresh air that they bring. Hometown Construction, where hometown service meets peace of mind. All right, let's run down the final scoring numbers. I'll start with Ottawa. Natalie Price had 6 points. Kirby Evans led the way for Ottawa. She had 16 points. Leah Askins Dieterich finishes with a dozen after just 2 in the first half. Dylan Nichols had 4 points, and Chloe Evans added 2. They turn it over 11 times as a team. 10 of those came in the first half, so they did a much better job in that second half taking care of the basketball. They go 0 of 9, at least that's by my count, from 3. They could have missed a couple of more, but that is not a good shooting night from Ottawa on the outside. And from the free throw line, they go 8 of 13. As for Baldwin, their scoring numbers look like this. Shea Griffith, I mentioned her earlier. She had one of the 2 threes for Baldwin. Almost had a double-double here tonight. Finishes with 9 points, 9 boards. Chloe Neufeld, 6 points, 3 rebounds. Cammie Collum, 5 points, 5 rebounds, couple of nice assists as well. Emmy Nye was our Player of the Game, 14 points, 5 rebounds. Audrey Searle had 8 points and 5 boards. Carson Chambers had a nice game off the bench tonight, 6 points, and 5 rebounds. Baldwin, they turn it over 11 times as a team, just like Ottawa. 7 in the first half, 4 in the second half, and they go 2 of 15 from downtown, so not a much better shooting night than Ottawa, but they'll take it, and they'll take an 8-point victory. They also, man, I'm going to have to tally these up. They go 18 of 30 from the free throw line. That's really not the percentage you're looking for, but again, Baldwin will take it, and they come away with a 48-40 win, and they improve their record to 4-6 on the year, and Ottawa will drop to 8-1. So let's go ahead and take a timeout here. I'll get you switched over and back ready for the Baldwin State Bank pregame show and the boys matchup. You're watching Bulldog basketball on Baldwin Sports Live.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. With customized insurance plans and comprehensive financial planning, Kelly and his team will help increase your confidence in your overall financial well-being. Come meet the team at their new office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street or give them a call at 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
Ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
Welcome back here to Baldwin City as we welcome you back into the Baldwin State Bank pregame show. Personal service from people who care. That's what you get at your hometown community bank, Baldwin State Bank. Whether it's personal finances, business, money management, loans and credit, or saving for retirement, go see Baldwin State Bank. For over 130 years now, they've helped serve our community. Let's go enjoy a better banking experience with your friends and neighbors at the Baldwin State Bank. The Bulldogs at number 7 in the state. They have won 7 straight games, and they have a record of 7-2. Ottawa comes in with a record of 4-4. They are 3-2 in the league. Baldwin is 4-1 in league play. And tonight we are going to have a very fun matchup between a couple of guys that were first-team All-State selections, and that is Cooper Carr on the Baldwin end and Aiden McCullough, number 34, a 6'3 senior for Ottawa. He is kind of the one of the two guys, I should say, that come back with a lot of experience from last year. Obviously, Ottawa 24-0 going to the state tournament last year. They were the number 1 team, got upset by McPherson on a buzzer beater, the same way that Baldwin lost to McPherson on a buzzer beater. And then McPherson went on to win the state title, so a tough ending to their year, just like the Bulldogs, but they lose 4 seniors from last year. 3 of those 4 were starters, and those were the Hepner boys, Caleb and Carter Hepner. Caleb was honorable mention All-State, first team All-League. Carter Hepner was honorable mention All-State, second team All-League. And then Cole McGrath was another good player from last year as well, offered some size. And all 3 of those guys, they were starters. So McCullough, he comes back. He's one of those 2 guys, and the other is Jace Morning, number 3, 5'10 junior. He was also honorable mention All-State, honorable mention All-League as well. So keep an eye on number 3. It's going to be, to me, really a very interesting matchup, 2-on-2, if you will, with Cooper Carr and Leo Schoenberger for Baldwin. They'll match up against Jace Morning and Aiden McCullough for Ottawa. So keep an eye on those matchups. I'm sure those guys are going to guard each other as well. So we should have a fun game here tonight. Baldwin, they're coming off a win on Friday night against Eudora, a very tight, entertaining game. They won that game by 3, shot 38%, went 5 of 16 from 3, 10 of 15 from the free throw line, had 32 points in the paint, and that was over half of their points. That's kind of been the formula for Baldwin, is pound it into the paint and go from there. 17 points off of turnovers as well. They were down by 1 at the half. Only the 4th time this year they have been trailing at the half, but they came back and won it. They won that 3rd quarter by 8. They actually lost the 4th quarter by 4, but they were able to hold on against a very good Eudora Cardinal team. And as for Ottawa last Friday night, they beat Tonganoxie 69-40. Like I said, they are 4-4 coming into play. They average 59 points per game, give up 55. Baldwin averaging 62 points per game, and they are giving up 49 per game. Let's go ahead and take a quick timeout here. We'll come back with more on the Baldwin State Bank pregame show after these messages.
With Heartland Plumbing, you get full-service plumbing from a real plumber, not a sales guy who's just there to fix a leak. Heartland Plumbing sets appointments they hold true to, not an inconvenient block of time they might be there. With a strong reputation and years of quality service, Heartland Plumbing has the tools and the people to get your plumbing job done on time the first time. Give them a call at 913-856-5846, serving every big town and small town around, residential and commercial. That's Heartland Plumbing, the plumber you can open your door to.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
When it comes to building your dream home, quality matters. For residential or commercial, Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry brings precision, passion, and Baldwin City pride to every project. They specialize in complete home builds and custom cabinetry to help your dream space become a reality. For a free quote, call 785-248-0698 and follow them on Facebook to check out their latest projects. Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry. Built local, built right, built for Baldwin City.
Back here in Baldwin, getting you set for the boys matchup between the Bulldogs and the Ottawa Cyclones. Let's take a look at some keys to tonight's game for Baldwin. Number 1 for me, going to be move your feet on Jace Morning, as he is a very quick guard. Number 3 for them. Mentioned honorable mention All-State, honorable mention All-League on a very good team last year. He's quick. You're going to have to stay in front of him, move your feet. I'm sure Cooper Carr is probably going to get that assignment. And then also limit Aiden McCullough's open shots. He is a very good shooter, can also make some plays of his own. That's probably going to be Schoenberger getting that assignment. So it's going to be a fun matchup both ways to watch those four here tonight. Second key for me going to be attack the rim early and often. Baldwin averaging 17 free throw attempts per game, and they are shooting 75% from the line. That is on pace to shatter the school record. Current record is 68% for a full season. That was a couple of years ago. This team, I guess, the last few years, they are number 1 and number 2 in terms of free throw percentage. So that tells you a lot of these guys that have been around here for a while, Schoenberger, Carr, Collum, they're all very good from the line. And they are on pace right now, at least as a team, to set a new record. So keep that going. And then number 3, get some second chances. Baldwin, they had twice as many offensive rebounds in the 2 games that these schools played against each other last year. I think they had 15 offensive rebounds between those 2 games, as Ottawa only had about 7. So that's twice as many second chance opportunities, twice as many possessions, and that's going to be a big help tonight if Baldwin can keep that going. In terms of the series history, going back to 2006, Ottawa leads this series 31-7. It's one that they have mostly dominated. They have won 2 straight. Those were both of those matchups last year. From 2010 to 2022, about a 12-year stretch there, Ottawa was 25-0 in this series. So they have really dominated, but Baldwin, they have kind of turned that around here recently and have been enjoying some success. And we'll see if they can't get a win here tonight, as Ottawa, they won 47-39 and 61-52 in these matchups a year ago. Head coach for Ottawa, Cliff McCullough, he was named the 4A Coach of the Year last year, as Ottawa, they had that great year. He is the father of their star, Aiden McCullough. Assistant coaches Evan Schaefer and Ryan Gutierrez. Head coach for the Bulldogs, Don Blanchett, in his 6th year. He needs 35 more wins to become number 1 all-time in terms of career wins at Baldwin. Assistant coaches Pete Carr, Jackson Blakely, and Drew Trebaum. Let's step aside now. We'll have the national anthem, then we'll, on the other side, have starting lineups and opening tip-off. This has been the Baldwin State Bank pregame show.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Helms Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe.
And I'm Dr. Holly Harris with Hometown Vet Clinic.
Now open across from the golf course in Ottawa, Kansas. At Hometown Vet Clinic, we provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, including digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work. Also, specialty care such as general and soft tissue surgery, chiropractic, acupuncture, small animal reproductive services, and dental x-rays.
With 4 other locations and a team of 15 veterinarians, our commitment to you makes Hometown Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
For unbeatable service, there's only one choice you can count on. Clint Davis and the team at One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning have been keeping Baldwin City comfortable since 2011. Whether you need quick repairs, seasonal maintenance, or a brand new system, Clint and his team have you covered. Schedule an appointment today by calling 785-393-9329 and sign up for the preferred maintenance plan for special discounts. One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning, the choice for the comfort of your family.
Dr. Philip Harvey at Oral Surgery Kansas is a proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Dr. Harvey and his staff wish all of the Bulldogs the best of luck this year as you continue to make Baldwin City proud. Oral Surgery Kansas provides personalized, gentle, comprehensive patient care for a wide range of oral surgery procedures. To learn more, visit oralsurgerykansas.com or call 785-843-5490. Oral Surgery Kansas, cheering on the Baldwin Bulldogs.
Welcome back here to Baldwin National Anthem, another beautiful rendition. Now time for the starting lineups. They're announcing the Ottawa starters right now. Number 1, a 5'11 junior, Gavin Seaton. Number 2, a 6'2 senior, Hayden Hull. Number 3, a 5'10 junior, Jace Morning. Number 5, a 6'4 sophomore, and Aaron Blaine. And number 34, a 6'3 senior, Aiden McCullough. There you have it, the starting lineups for Baldwin. As usual, Cooper Carr, Ethan Smazel, Leo Schoenberger, Colton Collum, and Creighton Frost going to be out there. Some good energy in the building here tonight. Another great crowd on hand for another edition of this rivalry between Ottawa and Baldwin. Student section is packed. You can see, good to see ESPN in the house over there.
Yeah, got our own little ESPN broadcast.
Yeah.
No cameras, so I guess they're going strictly audio.
Yeah, it must be a radio broadcast. Should be a fun one here tonight. The girls already kicked us off on the right foot, winning 48-40 over the second-ranked girls team. We are underway here this evening in the boys game. Baldwin wins the tip. Carr directing traffic, man-to-man defense from Ottawa. Cyclones won both matchups last year. 13 on the shot clock now. Patient first possession, going to end up in Creighton Frost's hands, and the three doesn't go in there, but a putback by Cooper Carr. Great effort there on the boards. Gets the Bulldogs out in front early. Glad you could join us here this evening. Ryan Hilmer alongside Joey Bongard. There's number 2, Hayden Hull. He was their quarterback on the football team and a little bit too strong that time. Looking for Gavin Seaton. First turnover for Ottawa. Ottawa's only played one really close game this year. That was against Spring Hill a couple of games ago where they lost by 2. Other than that, they have blown some teams out and gotten blown out themselves. Work it to Frost on the near side, back up top to Smazel. Looks like they've went into some 2-3 zone action. Skip pass to Carr. Cooper going to try to make a play. What a pass down to Schoenberger. Looked like he had it blocked, but a foul called on the 6'4 sophomore Aaron Blaine.
Frost turned it into his own quarterback there, throwing it across the court. Used to be handed the ball and just fed down there.
Good pass from Carr, too, to find Leo. Schoenberger, 6'5" senior, leads the team points per game at 20 per game. At the line for the first time tonight. In and out. Also leading the team at 6.5 rebounds per game. Tied for the lead on three-pointers made. Second shot is true. 3-0 start to this one for Baldwin. He'll try to step back, didn't pull the trigger, gets it off to Gavin Seaton. He'll try a elbow jump shot, no good. Rebound batted around and down to Leo Schoenberger. He'll lead the break the other way and out of bounds. First turnover for Baldwin. 7 straight wins for Baldwin, 4 straight in the league. They are currently second in the league standings. Bonner Springs is number 1. They're still undefeated. There's Morning with it. Talks about him in the pregame. Gets it off to Blaine. They'll try to find Aiden McCullough, guarded by Schoenberger. McCullough, first team All-State last year, puts up a mid-range jump shot, and it's good.
Yeah, that early loss to Paola is really going to kill him.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, obviously without Cooper Carr, that was a big miss. We'll see what happens, though. We're obviously going to play Bonner Springs twice, home and away. They got a good team this year. Second foul already on Aaron Blaine. Only a minute and a half into this game. It's going to stay out there. Get it inside to Schoenberger, kick it out to Collum. Carr looking over things. Taking a lot of contact now up top, Smozzle. Bounce it to Schoenberger, miscommunication. Frost was looking back door. Second Bulldog turnover. Morning will walk it up, give it off to Hull. Crosses the timeline with 1 second to spare. Morning is quick, also a good shooter, a lefty. Gives it off to Aiden McCullough. Those two playing a little two-man game. McCullough gets it back for 3 in the corner. That's off the mark, no good. Offensive board almost, but Cooper Carr comes out with a run out and knocked away by Morning. Trying to save that was McCullough. He was out of bounds. That's a great effort play from Jace Morning.
I think Carr was doing a little too much there, trying to get contact drawn. He could have just gone up for the easy little layup.
See Jackson Wheeler into the game for the first time off the bench. He's been very good off the bench recently. Leo had his shot blocked out of bounds. Baseline inbounds for the Dogs. And they turn it over on the inbounds. Still a 3-2 lead for Baldwin. Slow start offensively for each squad. McCullough gets it back from Morning. He'll find Blaine. Guarded by Collum. Ottawa's going to have a lot of guys like Blaine, also Seaton out there. Hull to an extent that didn't really play a ton last year. And that's rejected out of bounds. Leo Schoenberger says no. Comes up limping though. That's not good. Hopefully he can walk that off. Oh boy, he's asking to come out. Might have just twisted an ankle. Keep an eye on him on the sidelines. Stavanis, he's going to take him to the locker room.
I think you want to hope it's that knee that maybe he just landed awkward because it kind of drops off the court does.
That's not a good sign. And a shot clock violation here. Nobody for Ottawa realized it.
It is a weird court design, the way it kind of just drops off. Doesn't give you a ton of support for landing. So if you land wrong, it's going to hurt.
That's a good point. Carr walks this thing up midway through the first quarter. Baldwin's still up 3-2, almost turning it over there. Carr, a jump stop, had it ripped away at the free throw line and stolen by Mourning. Here comes the Cyclones in transition. A right-hand lay-in is good. Ottawa takes their first lead of the game. Always been a very active team defensively. Move their feet well, active hands. Skip pass to Smazel. Trying to split those defenders up top. There's a good example of it. Baldwin keeps possession, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Colton Collum right side, trying to get it back up to Carr, tipped around. Comes to Smazel, left-hand lay-in's no good. Offensive board, Frost, and he puts it back in there.
It's an example of a possession where everything went Baldwin's way.
Certainly did. The bounce there off of that offensive board fell right in the lap of Creighton Frost. Mourning kicks it out. Seaton's going to try a three. That's too strong. No good. Frost clears the rebound. Gets it to Carr. Dump it inside. Jackson Wheeler. Kick it out. Colton Collum for three. That's off the mark. No good. But an offensive board once again. Smazel had it rejected. And inside, Wheeler couldn't finish again. Ottawa clears this rebound. Up ahead. Seaton through some contact, gets fouled. Foul on Frost, first personal, first team foul. 5'11" junior Gavin Seaton to the line. First shot bounces around and in. Ties us up at 5. Jackson Rood into the game for the first time. Smazel will check out. Second shot, also good. Two minutes to play here in the opening quarter. Frost will set something up. Ottawa look like now they're in either a man-to-man or extended zone. Try to get it inside to Cooper Carr. Couldn't finish in there. McCullough grabs the rebound. Outlets it up to Mourning. Mourning gets down the left side of the lane. Gets fouled by Wheeler. Actually, they got Colton Collum there. First foul on him, second team foul. Baseline inbounds for the Cyclones. Evan Askins Dieterich, freshman, brother of Leah, checks in for the first time, number 23. There's Mourning, mid-range jump shot, that's pure.
I was gonna say, I see Leah over there getting coached by what I would assume is her father up in the stands.
Yep.
Gonna ask you, got a brother on the team?
Yeah, he's freshman this year. Talked with Ottawa's radio guy here before the game, said he's not gonna play too much, but it's still an emerging talent. He's gonna be good. Baldwin turns it over. Mourning in transition, runs over and gets called for a charge. Jackson Rood stood in there.
Ottawa not a terribly huge team, but Rood, a smaller guy than Mourning, and able to draw the contact.
I think that's only the second, maybe third charge taken as a team this year. Baldwin hasn't taken a ton of them. 2-for-1 opportunity here as they pass it around the perimeter against that 2-3 zone. Get Cooper in the high post. Rood finds Frost. Now a nice dump pass inside to Collum. Got double teamed down there. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Carr, a step back three. Good! Ties us up at 8. Shot clock turned off, 13 seconds left in the first. Doghouse coming alive. Now 5 seconds. Askins Dieterich gets it off to McCullough. Got Wheeler in the air looking for a foul. Didn't get it. And that's how the first quarter will end. An 8-8 tie. We'll take a break and be back with more Bulldog basketball presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back. Start of the second quarter, all knotted up at 8. Back and forth, first quarter, not a lot of scoring, obviously. Ottawa starts with the first possession here. Get it to McCullough in the short corner, guarded by Wheeler. It's going to be a tough matchup for Wheeler, and a nice turnaround little hook shot there from McCullough. Officials timeout. Got some, here we go. Get the court crew out there. That's good hustle, young man.
He's prepping for a great career in the pros.
No doubt. Look at, he's getting into it too. Ref checking it out. I think we get a towel over here maybe. Apparently didn't like the mop. Oh, they're going to get him a towel. Kid's a little offended by that.
Wow. Way to break his spirit.
I'll do it myself. Now Stavanis is out there to supervise.
Look at that.
Gary's going to give it a couple of wipes.
Huge team effort here.
Yeah, the student section going to give Stavanis a big round of applause. Look at that work, man. Must be a lot of water down there.
Who was dripping, man? It's got to be Creighton. He sweats. He is a sweaty boy.
Yeah, he's a sweater. McCullough starts the second quarter off his 4th point. Ottawa 2-point lead now. They're going to get Wheeler for a foul clearing out. I've not seen Schoenberger reemerge, or maybe now I do see him. Now he's going to the scorer's table. He was sitting on the bench down there, so Leo's going to be all right. Going to say it's going to be tough for Wheeler if Schoenberger can't come back into this game, but next dead ball, he'll be back in there as Ottawa working around the perimeter. Now bounce it inside to McCullough, working on Wheeler. Drives baseline, nice little dump off pass to Blaine. They'll find Hayden Hull for 3. No good, and a big strong rebound there, Cooper Carr. Looks like they're going to try to get Carr kind of posting up in that high post area right in the middle of the zone. Need to give it to him right there at the elbow. Collum up top now to Rude. Wheeler gets trapped in the corner. That's where you don't want to get the ball, is right there in that short corner. 5 seconds on the shot clock. And they turn it over. That's not a good possession from Baldwin. And Carr looking for a block, ends up fouling Seaton. They had some good opportunities to get Cooper the ball at the high post. They just didn't give it to him.
Yeah, Yeah, that possession was just full of a lot of passing and not a lot of anything else, really.
Yeah, it didn't even really look like anybody was looking to score. You got to be looking to make a play.
I mean, you got guys like Frost out there that if they get a look, they can pull the trigger. You got to let them pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Tell them to, encourage it.
Be a little bit more aggressive. I'm with you. Schoenberger back in there. The Jacksons take a seat. Both shots good from Seton. He's 4 of 4 from the line. Ottawa up by 4. Smozzle has it far side, get it to Schoenberger back out there, and they turn it over. Seton able to steal that thing, and the left-hand lay-in won't go. Bit of a break there for Baldwin. They take advantage of it. Carr setting things up straight away. Gets it to Smozzle right side, thought about a 3. Instead bounces it to Collum at the high post. Got to be aggressive from there. Smozzle left open for 3. Hoists it up and in. 6th 3 of the year for Smozzle. Baldwin 2 of 4 from downtown. They cut the lead to 1.
Gonna have to make those shots.
Especially against that zone, you're right. Get it to McCullough, high post area. Now Gavin Seton. Jace Morning look like they're going to play a 2-man game here quite often with Morning and McCullough. A couple of all-state players from last year. Oh, man, that's collision. Smozzle's going to get a whistle for the foul. He thought he was about to get an interception. First personal 13 foul on the Dogs here in the quarters. Wheeler and Rude back in there. Collum and Frost will sit down. Askins Dieterich going to check back in for Ottawa.
I think there's a relation between his number 23 and his sister at 32.
I'm not sure. Be a good question to ask him. Oh, nice jump shot there off the pull-up from Hayden Hull, his first 2. Baldwin facing that zone, got to get something going offensively. If anything, Ottawa has kind of slowed the pace of this game down. It's exactly the way they want to play this game. Cooper, a nice skip pass, finds Schoenberger, drives baseline, puts it up. He'll go to the line for 2. A blocking foul called on McCullough.
I think if you can get down low, you're going to draw contact on more possessions than not if you're Schoenberger.
It's a good job not to just settle for the outside shot there from Leo. Puts his head down, drives in. Got some more perspiration on the floor.
Next thing you know, these kids are going to run out with towels instead.
I would. Leo to the line for the second time tonight, 1 of 2 earlier. Makes the first shot. Here's Trace Spencer, a 6'4 junior, coming in off the bench. He's got some pretty good size. He'll replace Blaine. Ottawa's always a very well-coached team. Cliff McCullough, coach of the year last year, as Leo knocks down both of them. 1-point deficit. Approaching the midway point here in the second quarter. Morning has it straight away, guarded by Carr. He's going to get a screen from McCullough. Morning, his foot was on the line. Jump shot no good. Carr taps the rebound out to Smozzle. Schoenberger back up top to Carr. Look how far out Baldwin's getting pushed. This time Leo will take the 3. Bingo! Baldwin 3 of 5 from downtown. Schoenberger has 6 points. Baldwin has a 2-point lead back. Little 5-0 run. Spencer up top, guarded by Wheeler. Gets it off to Hayden Hull. asking for a screen. Picks up his dribble, gives it to Morning. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Askins Dieterich from outside, a little bit too strong on the three, but an offensive rebound. McCullough. Fresh shot clock for Ottawa. Askins Dieterich left open again. This time rattles in the three. Our 5th lead change already. Smozzle straight away. Working against a lot of contact. Ball finds its way to Cooper Carr, right side. Looks a little bit disjointed right now for Baldwin. Talked about in the pregame how they like to pound the ball into the paint. I think that's part of the reason why Ottawa's in that zone, trying to keep them out of that.
Yeah, they haven't really had any opportunity to, and they've been fouled and blocked when they do.
Morning walks it up, hands it off to Seaton, who's back into the game. Now McCullough thought about a three. Instead, he'll get it into Spencer on the block. He turns and finishes. Cyclones lead it by 3 once again. Ottawa has led by as many as 4, but that's as far as anybody has gotten. Wheeler misses the three, but Smozzle Johnny on the spot for the putback. Ottawa almost turned it over. Get it to Spencer on the far side, trying to dump it into McCullough. Good defense by Schoenberger. Now they get it to him. Backdoor cut. Morning lays it in. Carr lost his man that time. You don't see that very often. Leo has it on the right wing. Give it back to him. Call him down on the block. Cooper around that high post area. Gonna have to penetrate against this zone. Instead, they turn it over. Hull has the steal coming the other way. He slipped and it traveled. It's right around that area where they were mopping up. Baldwin, I think, is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, though, against this zone right now. They just look stagnant offensively, kind of just passing it around the perimeter. Got to get some dribble drives or quick passes, high-low offense.
Lucky to be in it by just 3 right now.
Yep. A 3 from Wheeler, that's off the mark, and Collum goes over the back. That'll be number 2 on Colton. It's just the 4th team foul, though, so no free throws yet. Two-for-one opportunity here for Ottawa. We'll see if they recognize that. Hold a 3-point lead currently. Once again, Morning walks it up, crosses the timeline with just a second to spare. Spencer guarded tightly, gets it off, and now into the hands of Morning. Attacks, kicks it out to Spencer, and he traveled with it, shuffled the feet. 4th Ottawa turnover. Baldwin going to get a chance to draw closer or tie it up with a 3. Heading into the half, 20 seconds left. Get it into the hands of Cooper Carr. And Baldwin going to take a timeout, draw something up. A reminder that our presenting sponsor is Hayden Outdoors Real Estate. Shad and Penny Sheldon are your Baldwin City area brokers. They invite you to check out the Pleasant Grove build site. It's 10 wooded acres of prime Kansas land featuring rolling terrain and stunning views. It's just 11 miles from Baldwin City and is perfect for hunting and ATV enthusiasts. Claim your own perfect slice of the Kansas countryside now. To learn more, go to HaydenOutdoors.com or call 785-821-2666. 11.5 left in the first half. We'll see what head coach Donnie Blanchard drew up. Inbounded into Carr, 10 seconds on the clock. Carr gonna get a screen from Schoenberger, now a couple of more. Left-hand dribble gets cut off, almost knocked away, and a foul gets called. Got Cooper on the arm, he'll go to the stripe for 2.
Saw it in the girls' game, a foul get called with .01 and now .07 here, or .7 in the guys' game. And you'll see Ottawa with a full court heave maybe, but that's about it.
First foul on Seton. Cooper Carr, 83% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Can draw Baldwin within 1. Both shots good. That's how the first half's going to end. A 1-point Baldwin deficit. Trail for the 5th time at halftime this year. They're 2-2 so far. Coming off a win last Friday against Eudora. We'll see if they can't turn this thing around again here tonight. We'll take a break, come back with the halftime report. This is Bulldog Basketball on Baldwin Sports Live.
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, they always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about the labor and delivery, family birthing, and mother baby care team at LMH Health. We had to put our entire trust into their hands, and just everyone was so friendly and so supportive.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, preparing for a career in healthcare as part of Fort Scott Community College's nursing program. Or maybe you belong on stage as part of the Hounds band or theater department. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Welcome back. We are at the half of the boys game, a 21-20 deficit for Baldwin. Ottawa with a 1-point lead. The same situation, interestingly enough. Baldwin was in last Friday against Eudora. They were down 1 at the half, and then they came out and went on a big run to start that second half. I forget exactly what it was. I thought I had it written down here. I think it was like 14-1 or something, that run coming out to start the second half. So we'll see if Baldwin has that in store for him again here this evening. As we welcome you into the halftime show. It's brought to you by Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. If you're looking for personal service from a local agent, then give Kelly Neufeld a call at 785-594-1055. Kelly and his team are proud supporters of the Baldwin Bulldogs, and they would love to support you and your financial future as well. Farm Bureau Financial Services, it's your future. Let's protect it. This game was tied up 8-8 at the end of the first quarter. And then obviously Ottawa wins the second quarter by 1, and they hold a 1-point halftime lead. Let's look at the scoring numbers. First for Ottawa, Gavin Seaton has 4 points, Hayden Hull 2. Jace Morning leading the way for them with his 6 points. Evan Askins-Dieterich hit the only 3 of the first half for Ottawa. He had 3 points. Trey Spencer had 2, and Aiden McCullough, first-team All-State player a year ago. He has held to 4 points in that first half. Ottawa, they turn it over 4 times. They go 1 of 5 from 3 and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. As for Baldwin, Cooper Carr is leading the way for them scoring-wise. He has 7 points, couple of rebounds. Ethan Smozzle, 5 points, knocked down a 3. Also 3 rebounds. Leo Schoenberger also hit a triple, 6 points and a rebound for Leo. Colton Collum was held scoreless in that first half. Look for Collum to try to get it going in the second. Creighton Frost, 2 points and 2 rebounds. Baldwin, they turn it over 9 times in that first half. They knock down 3 triples, go 3 of 7 from downtown. That's a good clip there, and 5 of 6 from the free throw line, so a pretty good shooting first half from Baldwin, but they did struggle in the turnovers, 9 of them compared to 4 for Ottawa, so they're going to have to take care of the basketball and also kind of figure out something to do against that 2-3 zone that Ottawa has extended out and has kind of bothered Baldwin at times, has definitely knocked them out of their normal rhythm. So we'll see what kind of halftime adjustments Coach Blanchett, Coach Carr, Blakely, and Trebaum make at the half. Baldwin down by 1. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with more on the halftime show. You're watching Bulldog Basketball on Baldwin Sports Live.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
Ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes to building your dream home, quality matters. For residential or commercial, Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry brings precision, passion, and Baldwin City pride to every project. They specialize in complete home builds and custom cabinetry to help your dream space become a reality. For a free quote, call 785-248-0698 and follow them on Facebook to check out their latest projects. Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry. Built local, built right, built for Baldwin City.
Welcome back here to Baldwin. We're at the half. Baldwin down 21-20 right now. I'd like to remind you that Baldwin Sports Live are also brought to you in part by Rice Precision Manufacturing. They're a family-owned company right here in Baldwin City. They service many different industries, from food processing to heavy and light industrial, oil and gas, and many more. With state-of-the-art machine tools, Rice Precision provides a great work environment. They offer excellent pay and competitive benefits, so it's the perfect place to start your next career. You can find out more by emailing jobs@rice-precision.com. Try to fit in one last break here, and then on the other side we'll have the start of the second half. Baldwin trailing by 1. Second half coming up next.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. With customized insurance plans and comprehensive financial planning, Kelly and his team will help increase your confidence in your overall financial well-being. Come meet the team at their new office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street or give them a call at 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe.
And I'm Dr. Holly Harris with Hometown Vet Clinic.
Now open across from the golf course in Ottawa, Kansas. At Hometown Vet Clinic, we provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, including digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work. Also, specialty care such as general and soft tissue surgery, chiropractic, acupuncture, small animal reproductive services, and dental x-rays.
With 4 other locations and a team of 15 veterinarians, our commitment to you makes Hometown Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, they always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about the labor and delivery, family birthing, and mother baby care team at LMH Health. We had to put our entire trust into their hands, and just everyone was so friendly and so supportive.
All right, back here, start of the second half in Baldwin. Bulldogs down by a point, and they turn it over on the first possession of the second half. Not the way they wanted to start, and a foul called. It's going to go against Smazel. Second personal, first team. Ottawa boys here have really done what the Baldwin girls did in our first game, just kind of mucked this game up a little bit, playing against a higher ranked team. Stepped on the half-court line there, over and back, give it right back.
I think Baldwin got lucky there.
Yeah.
I don't think he actually touched it. His heel hovered, but I don't think he touched it. So I think Baldwin's walking away from that one unscathed, but thanks to the refs.
We'll take it.
Take it where you get it, right?
Ottawa 4 first half turnovers, Baldwin 9 of them. There they get it into the high post area with Collum. Kick it back out, swing it around. Ethan Smazel hit one in the first half, and he banks this one in. I heard him call it too. Baldwin takes the 2-point lead. Floater in the lane, no good. Smazel clears the rebound. Up ahead in transition, Schoenberger, kick it out to Carr. Jump stop in the lane. Thought Frost might have had an open shot, turned it down. Instead, he'll get it to Smazel, who thought about taking a heat check. Instead, Schoenberger drives down the lane, gets fouled. It's going to go on Trace Spencer. 23, Evan Askins-Diedrich, that's my fault. Thought he said 32. Baldwin turning it over though, Mourning coming the other way, lays it in with the right hand.
It's a tough bucket over your head and behind the back.
Take care of the basketball here, tied up at 23. Smazel picks up his dribble, gets it to Carr at the high post. Finds Leo Schoenberger, who drives in off the window. Leo's got 8 points, Smazel's got 8, Carr 7. 2-point lead for the Dogs.
Leo looks to still be kind of treating that right leg gingerly.
Here they get it into McCullough, working on Schoenberger. Got a little bit too deep, finds Hayden Hull. The runner won't drop in off the glass. A strong rebound, Cooper Carr. Outlets it up ahead. Here comes Baldwin in transition, and Frost Looked like back in his running back days. Lost it out of bounds for a turnover. Punished Jace Morning, though.
Wonder if that wet spot's still there.
That probably is now. The third second half turnover already for Baldwin. 2.5 minutes in. Get it into McCullough. He's fouled by Schoenberger. Here come the Jacksons. Replace Frost and Collum. Gavin Seaton, 5'11" junior, back into the game, replaces Askins Diederich. Two-point Baldwin lead. McCullough going to work. A lot of contact there, but no call. Schoenberger comes away with it. Here comes Baldwin in transition. Leo gets it back, gets fouled. That'll be the third on Aaron Blaine.
It's moments like that I wish this was soccer and you could just have continuation, and
yeah.
They let it play a little bit because you get the rebound and then you get the layup to go right after. It's almost like, what's the point of stopping it for free throws?
Especially when Leo has been so good this year, 85% free throw shooter. 3 of 4 here tonight. Knocks down this one, getting 9 points. Matches Baldwin's largest lead of the night at 3. Nobody's led by more than 4. Schoenberger misses the second shot. That lead stays at 3.
They want to keep it close.
Morning hands off to Hole. They'll work it right side to Seaton, trying to post up. In there was McCullough, tapped away. Cooper Carr comes away with the steal. In transition, little Euro step, and he lays it home.
Coach Don saying he got fouled, too.
5-point lead, their largest of the night. Foul on Baldwin. Who'd they get there? Is it Cooper? It is. Second foul on Carr.
It's a careless one by him. Didn't have to do anything. He had him trapped in the corner.
Third team foul, still one more to give before bonus time. Seaton had it deflected by Smazel. Blaine in the corner trying to force it down low to McCullough. He was standing out of bounds when it hit him. I agree with the ref there, actually. We'll see. I agree that it got tipped by Baldwin, but I think it hit McCullough while he was out of bounds, but apparently I'm wrong.
I mean, why trust the guy that's right there, right, when you can go to the official that's halfway down the court?
That's a good point, Joe. That's a good point.
I mean, I trust the guy that couldn't see it because he was behind it.
So Ottawa will keep it. 18 seconds on the shot clock. 5-point lead for Baldwin, their largest so far. Seaton, a nice little right-hand drive and lays it in. Got 6 points now. Midway through the third quarter. Still in that zone of the Cyclones. Let's get it to the high post area that time. Now Rude, he was out of bounds. Just crossed that baseline as he tried to reverse that thing out. Collum and Frost back in. Schoenberger and Smazel check out. Wheeler, Rude, Collum, Frost, and Carr, the 5 on the floor. This game has been tight throughout. Morning left open. He is a good shooter. The lefty comes up short that time, though. Wheeler the rebound. Ottawa 1 of 6 from downtown. Carr hands it off to Wheeler. A nice baseline drive there. Lost it. Turned it over. McCullough comes away with it. Out in transition. That was blocked by Jackson Rude. It's his second block of the season. Showing some good athleticism there, the 5'11" senior.
Yeah, it makes it a lot harder, too. You got to go up. You can't foul. You got to stay up tight. And he does so, able to swat that out.
Cole thought about a step-back shot, gets it off to Morning. Guarded tightly by Carr. Carr, the career leader in steals at Baldwin. Also points and assists, if you were wondering. Time I think Schoenberger is going to get whistled for a foul. Second on Leo. 4 team fouls now it is.
I feel like between the two games now, we've seen a lot more fouls than any other Baldwin game.
There's a three from Hull, comes up short. A strong rebound again, Cooper Carr. Up ahead, Schoenberger in the corner. Collin working on that block. Just can't get it to him. That's a pretty good seal that time. Schoenberger saw it and he goes to the rim. Nice job by Collin to seal that off. The steal and Cooper Carr lays it up and in. Little 4-point spurt there, puts Baldwin up by 7. Timeout taken by Ottawa.
It's as easy as a steal as they come, especially for Cooper Carr.
Great awareness there. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here with 2:26 to play in the third quarter. Largest lead of the night so far for either squad. As Baldwin up by 7. We see Cooper do that so often. Right now, Baldwin, they are winning this quarter 12-4. It's very reminiscent of last Friday night when they came out guns a-blazing in the second half against Eudora when they were down a point at the half in that game as well.
I wonder if when Cooper was a kid, his dad always walked around with a basketball and just saw how many times you could take it from him.
Just see if you can rip it from him, yeah.
see how often he would rip that from his dad.
His dad, Pete, like I talked about on our last broadcast, the all-time steals leader in college basketball, no matter the division. He's the NAIA leader. Got good genes in that Carr family. His older brother, Caleb, was one heck of a player as well. They got a youngster, Spencer, who's a freshman this year. He's going to be a pretty good player as well. Haven't seen him yet on the varsity floor. Hull forced into a tough shot. Good defensive possession. Morning grabs the long offensive rebound. A second crack at it for the Cyclones. McCullough working on Schoenberger. That's a great matchup. McCullough picked up his dribble. Finds Hull. They'll stay patient. 15 on the shot clock. Great defense here this possession from Baldwin. Hull forced into another tough shot. That's no good. Collin the rebound. Like to get Collin going a little bit more offensively. He's still held scoreless. He's kind of, over the course of his career here, been the third fiddle to Carr and Schoenberger, but still an outstanding player at 6'6", offers some size. Hustles all around the floor, just like his sister Cammie. Here he handles a tough pass. Somebody's going to have to shoot this thing. It is 1 second, and now didn't get it off. Shot clock violation will be the 6th Baldwin turnover this half.
It does have to be confusing seeing the clock say 1-7. You think it's 17. And
agreed.
It's 1.7.
I wish we could
add a decimal point.
Yes. Maybe out of the budget this year, but we'll look into it.
You would think the state should pay for that, given it's a state rule. You have to have a shot clock.
I'm actually excited. This year they will have a shot clock at the state tournament, thankfully. Last year they did not, as they were kind of just implementing the shot clocks. And we saw in that McPherson game, they kind of just held the ball for 3 or 4 minutes. And I am more than glad that that is out of the high school game now.
Did they really?
Indeed. McCullough gets fouled that time. Not to say Baldwin didn't do the same a little bit too, try to milk the clock, but it's just, it was very annoying to me. You have a shot clock all year long, and then you get to the state tournament, and it's like back to the Stone Age. It's neither here nor there. Collins' third foul. McCullough at the line. Missed the first shot, second on the way. That's good. He's got 5 points tonight. Great job by Baldwin to hold him to that. 6-point advantage for Baldwin. About maybe a second difference between the shot and the game clock. Essentially going to be the last possession here. Carr hands it off to Rude. He'll hand it back to Carr. Now he's trapped right there. Threw it off. No, actually, they got a timeout, I believe. Maybe not. A little bit of confusion there, but it ends up being a timeout taken by Baldwin. They'll have 3 left. Ottawa will have 4 remaining. We'll step aside with them. Be back in 30 seconds on Baldwin Sports Live.
With Heartland Plumbing, you get full-service plumbing from a real plumber, not a sales guy who's just there to fix a leak. Heartland Plumbing sets appointments they hold true to, not an inconvenient block of time they might be there. With a strong reputation and years of quality service, Heartland Plumbing has the tools and the people to get your plumbing job done on time the first time. Give them a call at 913-856-5846. Serving every big town and small town around, residential and commercial. That's Heartland Plumbing, the plumber you can open your door to.
Welcome back here to Baldwin. 13.7 left on the third quarter clock. Sideline inbounds for the Bulldogs. Get it to Carr in the backcourt. Baldwin holding for the last shot here. Carr gets it to Rude right side. Skip pass to Wheeler. Now a second on the shot clock. Carr has to hoist it up through some contact. Thought he got fouled there, but no call, and that will end the third quarter. But Baldwin takes a 1-point halftime deficit, turns it into a 6-point lead heading into the fourth quarter. This is Bulldog basketball on Baldwin Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe.
And I'm Dr. Holly Harris with Hometown Vet Clinic.
Now open across from the golf course in Ottawa, Kansas. At Hometown Vet Clinic, we provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, including digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work. Also, specialty care such as general and soft tissue surgery, chiropractic, acupuncture, small animal reproductive services, and dental x-rays.
With 4 other locations and a team of 15 veterinarians, our commitment to you makes Hometown Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Helms Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Back here out of the end of the third quarter break. Ottawa starts with the basketball here in the fourth. Had it knocked away that time. Work it to Blaine, open for 3, missed it. Rebound down to Collum. Ottawa now 1 of 8 from three-point land. Carr quickly speeds it up the floor. Baldwin staying patient offensively. Cyclones have been in that zone all game. Rude gonna take a little runner on the right side, wouldn't crawl in there. And here comes Ottawa quickly the other way. Morning almost had a 2-on-1, pulls it back out. Now he splits a couple of defenders. Tough shot over Carr, couldn't get it to drop in there. Blaine got the offensive board, but they'll turn it over.
We've seen Rude take so many of those little runners, and he's so consistent with them. They're always going right around that rim like a toilet bowl. I mean, you got to imagine they fall eventually, right?
Yeah, that's kind of his shot. He likes that runner, a little floater.
That's how I am.
It's good to know. Keep that in mind. Carr has it in the corner. Nice bounce pass there into Column, and it was kicked, I guess.
Yeah, if you're looking for size down low, I'm always here. I'll fill in for somebody.
What are you, 6'1", 6'2"?
Yeah, 6'2".
Okay.
With shoes, yeah.
Yeah. Rude through the lane. What a drive that was, and finishes it with the right hand. Extends Baldwin's lead out, their largest of the night at 8. Just starting to pull away a little bit. Cyclones have stuck around all game. Trying to get it into McCullough. Schoenberger's done a great job on him. Jackson Wheeler comes up with the steal. Look at that effort.
It's a great defensive play by him.
Yeah, he is going to be a stud, just a sophomore. A lot of athleticism. Just a good athlete, too. He was good in football.
What did he play in football?
He was a receiver, defensive back. Played a little bit, but made an impact. What happened there? A foul on Ottawa?
It was something on the drive.
Okay, that was on McCullough, I guess. Second on him.
But
First
they called
team.
it on the floor. So.
Okay.
There's a lot going on. They don't even know who they want on the court.
Ottawa's trying to figure out a way to play with 6. McCullough makes his way off.
Isn't that a movie, The Sixth Man or something?
Frost gets it inbounded quickly to Carr. Fresh shot clock here, 6 minutes left in this game. Skip pass to Smozzle. He's hit a couple of threes tonight. Nice turn there. Schoenberger on the block. Got 13 to lead the way. 10-point Baldwin lead. Foul whistled on the Dogs. Morning's going to go to the line.
That shot by Schoenberger is not easy, especially when you're that far and deep under the basket. To go up with that right hand on the right side and just kind of flick that wrist the way he did to get the spin, that's not easy. That's where you a lot of times see guys go for the reverse.
Morning's first free throw tonight is good. He's got 9 points.
Leo likes to do things the hard way. He likes to be impressive.
Yeah, he's pretty good at it. Both shots good. Morning, the only Cyclone in double figures, got 10 points. 5.5 minutes left. Baldwin looking for their 8th win in a row. Tipped away by Morning, out of bounds.
A lot of Cyclones in Kansas today.
Iowa State visiting the Jayhawks right now in the Fog. Oh, nice little pass there from Carr. He found Schoenberger. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Carr attacks, spins through the lane, gets fouled. A lot of arms in there, in amongst the trees.
Feels like Baldwin should have pulled away much further by now, but still just an 8-point game. It's like with the girls, we thought it should have been pulled away, and they brought it all the way back at the end.
Carr 2 for 2 so far from the line. 83% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first shot, give him a dozen.
I mean, you could say free throws are the weakest part of his game, and he's an 83% shooter.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy?
He's a very good all-around player. There's not a weakness.
Yeah, I try not to take it for granted, but we're watching greatness here at the high school level. Second shot was no good. Column goes over the back.
What are you going to say his weakness is? His height? That's about all you can throw at him, but even then he's still
6'3".
Yeah, he's still 6'3". So he's still maybe 2 inches short for a point guard.
Maybe three-point shooting. He's never been the most outstanding outside shooter, but he does everything else just A+. And he grabs a rebound there. Another missed 3 for Ottawa, now 1 of 9. Schoenberger the other way, couldn't convert that. Comes out for the Cyclones. Jace Morning's quick. He's out in front, but doesn't have the numbers. Gives it back to McCullough. Gets it back, a three, no good. Comes up short. Smazel battling for the rebound. Out of bounds to Baldwin. I guess they kind of got tied up there, and Askins Diederich was standing out of bounds. So,
I mean, he was holding him in the air almost.
Almost midway through the fourth quarter, Baldwin a 9-point lead. Frost has it, get it to the high post area. Now Creighton open for three. Good shooter, just rattled it out. Baldwin still 4 of 9 from three, though. Haven't taken a ton of them. Here's McCullough. He'll take one, and he drills it. Don't want to let him get going. He's got 8 points now. Cuts Baldwin's lead to 6. 30-second timeout taken by Ottawa. We'll take it with them. Be back on the other side with more Bulldog basketball.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe.
And I'm Dr. Holly Harris with Hometown Vet Clinic.
Now open across from the golf course in Ottawa, Kansas. At Hometown Vet Clinic, we provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, including digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work. Also, specialty care such as general and soft tissue surgery, chiropractic, acupuncture, small animal reproductive services, and dental x-rays.
With 4 other locations and a team of 15 veterinarians, our commitment to you makes Hometown Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Out of the timeout, Baldwin up by 6, 4 minutes to play in this game. Ottawa, a ton of credit. We've talked about staying in this game throughout. Carr turns it over. 16 turnovers in this game for Baldwin. Carr coming off a 5-turnover game against Eudora. Gonna have to clean that up over the course of this season. Morning trying to go to work on Schoenberger. He thought he traveled with it. Crowd did too. 10 seconds on the shot clock here for the Cyclones. Get it to Morning. They'll play a 2-man game with him and McCullough. Askins Diederich gonna hoist up a 3. That's no good. A battle for the rebound. Schoenberger jumps higher than everybody else. That's 4th personal foul on Aaron Blaine. Colton Collum also got called for his 4th foul just a few minutes ago, going over the back, so keep an eye on that.
I want to say that's 2 or 3 over the backs for him too.
Yeah. Like to see the aggressiveness on the boards. Sometimes you got to admit defeat. Smazel checks out. Wheeler back into the game.
I mean, in a rivalry, would you admit defeat?
Yeah, it's a good point. These two teams, 2 schools, don't necessarily like each other over the years. There's another turnover as Seaton comes away with it. Good job by Baldwin to get back defensively, and there's a big 3 hit by Jace Morning. He's got 13 points. Cuts Baldwin's lead in half. Going to be another good finish here is Schoenberger. Look at that right-hand drive to the rim. Got 15 points. We've watched Leo do that time and time again in his career when Baldwin needs it the most. And loose ball here. Somebody's got to get on that. A foul? It's going to go against Ottawa. My goodness, there's going to be a riot on the away end here.
I think it's because he was on the floor and he was moving his feet. And if you're moving your feet on the floor like that, he tripped up Cooper Carr, who came in for a steal. And as much as that should have just probably been a dead ball or something, you're going to get called for that because you can't move your feet like that. You're tripping them up. And then they consider it dangerous play.
Yeah, Ottawa fans disagree with you, but I'm with you. Cooper jogs it up, 2:20 left to play in this game. That was the 4th team foul on Ottawa too, so the next one's going to put Baldwin at the line. This might be a charge. It will be. Seaton stood in there and took the charge. Schoenberger's 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul on Baldwin.
got the towels now.
He's better equipped.
We have towels, scouts.
Let's just be a mess out on that floor. Frost gets replaced by Smozzle. Here we go, gonna have a good finish here. Approaching the 2-minute mark. Second great game in a row we've seen here at the Doghouse. Both tonight and from the boys for that matter. Last Friday was fun against Eudora. They threw it away. Cooper Carr came right to him. Right hand lay-in is good. Baldwin will take that gift, go up 7. Seaton, a straight line drive, lays it in. Give him 8 points. Bulldogs going to take their time. They can run it down close to a minute. They use the full shot clock. Going to entrust it in Cooper Carr's hands. He gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Baldwin in the bonus. Beyond Jace Morning, it's number 3 on him.
I don't know if you want to foul that early.
Yeah.
You knew you were getting the ball back with at least 60 seconds left. It was a 2-possession game, and this could stretch it to 3.
Carr was 2 for 4 from the line, knocks that one down. He's got 15 points now. Extends Baldwin's lead to 6. He could make it 3 possessions with a make here. And he missed it. Ottawa still with a chance, down by a couple of possessions here. McCullough's going to try to cut it in half, and he does. All of a sudden, Ottawa has heated up from deep. They were, I think, like 1 for 10. They have hit 3 of their last 4 threes now. Cut the lead in half, just 3 points now. The advantage for Baldwin as Ottawa took a timeout. Don't forget, we will have our hometown construction post-game show after this one. We'll also hand out our player of the game, brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services. Been a fun one so far. We've had 3 ties and 6 lead changes. Largest lead of the night was 10. That was Baldwin. Ottawa led by 4 at one point. Not a whole lot of big runs being made from either team. A couple of 4-0, 5-0 runs, but that's about it. It's been very back and forth here tonight. 76 seconds left in this thing. Obviously for Ottawa, you don't need to foul anymore as it's a 1-possession game. It'll be a good finish here tonight. A jam-packed Doghouse. Work some clock. They can run it down to almost about 45 seconds. They use the whole shot clock. Schoenberger and Carr just playing catch right now. Leo, a good pump fake, gets to the mid-range, and he knocks it down. It's a good move from Leo. 17 to lead the way. Dogs up by 5. McCullough just hit a big one earlier, misses this one. Wheeler away with the rebound out in front of the pack. Leo couldn't finish it. Wheeler, an offensive board, lays it in, and the foul. What a big play from the 6-foot sophomore Jackson Wheeler. Seen Schoenberger do that so often, finish through some contact this year. This time the sophomore takes some pointers, does it himself, cleans up Leo's miss.
You would think that can all about do it, but a 3 and a missed shot really make things interesting with 2 timeouts for Ottawa.
8-point lead here for Baldwin. Morning gonna try a 3 from straight away, comes up short on that. Battle for the rebound. Smazel has it. Outlets it to Carr. Cooper's going to get sent to the line. Can ice this thing. Cooper needs 11 more free throws to become the all-time leader in made free throws.
What won't he lead this school at by the time he's done?
Just about everything. Like I said, he's not going to break the rebounding record. That one's pretty ridiculous, but what a career he's put together. Knocks down the first shot, give him 16 points. Both shots good. Him and Leo both with 17 tonight. Here's Ottawa quickly the other way. Looking pretty bleak for them as Morning misses that one, and this might be the white flag. Carr will dribble it out, and Baldwin's going to get their 8th win in a row, and they keep the good times rolling. Final score 49-39. A big win here for Baldwin, and they get one back against Ottawa in this rivalry series. The Cyclones won both matchups last year. Baldwin improves to 8-2 on the year. Ottawa will drop to 4-5. Take a quick timeout. We'll come back, crown our player of the game, and then wrap this thing up. Baldwin 2-0 tonight. The girls win their game. The boys win by 10. Take a timeout. Be back with the post-game show after this.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
Ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Helms Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes to building your dream home, quality matters. For residential or commercial, Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry brings precision, passion, and Baldwin City pride to every project. They specialize in complete home build and custom cabinetry to help your dream space become a reality. For a free quote, call 785-248-0698 and follow them on Facebook to check out their latest projects. Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry. Built local, built right, built for Baldwin City.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider. Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
Welcome back here to Baldwin City. The boys game has gone final. The Bulldogs win it by 10, 49-39 for their 8th win in a row. They are now 8-2. The Cyclones drop to 4-5. Time now to hand out our Player of the Game award. And quite honestly, I got no choice. I'm going to have to hand out co-Player of the Game honors, and that's going to be Cooper Carr and Leo Schoenberger. Almost identical lines here tonight. 17 points for each of them. I had 5 rebounds for Carr. A handful of great assists as well. Schoenberger had 17 points, 3 boards. Both of them were pretty good from the free throw line, as they have been all season long. So our co-players of the game, Leo Schoenberger and Cooper Carr, brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services. Insurance and investments, wealth management, and financial planning. Farm Bureau Financial Services is there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. Call today and set up a meeting with your local Farm Bureau team at 785-594-1055. It's your future. Let's protect it as we welcome you in now to the Hometown Construction postgame show. They are bringing trust back to the roofing and exterior businesses. No more corner cutting, just real craftsmanship and real-world experience for the most lasting results. Call Hometown Construction today for your free estimate and experience the breath of fresh air that they can bring. Hometown Construction, where hometown service meets peace of mind. The Baldwin, they were down by 1 at the half. They then came out guns a-blazing in that third quarter. They won that 12-5 and held a 6-point lead going into the final quarter, and then won the fourth quarter by 4, obviously, to make it a 10-point victory, 49-39 the final. Let's take a look at the final numbers. I'll start with the Cyclones. Gavin Seaton had a pretty good game. He had 8 points, went 4 of 4 from the line. Jace Morning led the way for Ottawa offensively with his 13 points. Knocked down 1 3, went 2 of 2 from the line. Evans Askins Diederich also hit a 3 for his 3 points. Trace Spencer had 2, and Aiden McCullough was held to just 11 points here tonight. He hit 2 triples. And Ottawa, they go 4 of 16 from 3, 7 of 8 from the free throw line, and they turn it over 11 times as a team. As for Baldwin, Jackson Rood had 2 points. Cooper Carr, 17 points. I got him at 5 rebounds, 5 assists, couple of steals as well. Ethan Smazel had 8 points, hit a couple of threes, banked one of them in at 5 rebounds. Leo Schoenberger, 17 points, 3 boards, couple of nice assists too. And let's see, Jackson Wheeler, 3 points and 3 rebounds off the bench. Colton Collum was held scoreless, did grab 4 rebounds, made a lot of good hustle plays too. Creighton Frost, 2 points and 2 rebounds. Baldwin hits 4 threes, 4 of 9 threes, pretty good percentage there, and 11 of 15 free throws. They turn it over 17 times. That number is going to have to come down a little bit, but altogether, a fun night for the Bulldogs. Both the girls and the boys come away with a victory here tonight, an 8-point victory for the girls, 48-40, and a 10-point win for the boys. Eerily similar scores, 49-39. The boys take it. Fun night overall, and hope you all enjoyed it. For my partner, Joey Bongard, I'm Ryan Hilmer. Going to sign off. Baldwin will be in Lewisburg on Friday. That game will be on our Lewisburg Sports Live channel, so at least the plan. Me and Joey won't be there, but we will be here next Monday for the girls' game against Spring Hill. That'll be a girls-only game. I think that starts at 7:30, which is usually kind of when the boys' game gets started. So 6 days from now will be our next broadcast here on Baldwin Sports Live. But don't forget, the boys and the girls going to be in Lewisburg on Friday. Check out our Lewisburg Sports Live channel to track that game. I know me and Joey will be keeping track of it as well. So I hope everybody has a good night, and we'll see you next time on Baldwin Sports Live.
From the gridiron to the hardcourt, the pitch to the mat, don't miss any of the action. We're there with live, local sports coverage at VarsitySportsLive.com.